Welcome to another episode of the CheckDown, episode 3. I got my boy certified JMik and Kicka here. How y'all feeling today, man? Oh, sir, you got the you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you know what it is? Yeah.
We, we
Wonderful.
we ain't on JMik level, but
I mean,
he's
y'all
sitting on
just trying to
the
get there. I mean, that's what y'all trying to do. I mean, like
Oh
y'all are trying to
man,
get there right now,
here
man.
he go. Yeah, yeah.
you know. Kicka, so I see you a West Virginia fan, right?
Hell no. Look, I was looking at the intro. I said, damn, everybody think I'm like, no, I'm just, I support my guy, Tavon Austin. You feel me?
Okay. I was like, so you a Maryland fan?
No, I like Miami.
Oh man.
Hurricanes.
Oh man.
The real team in Florida. You know
Oh,
what's up, man.
oh
We
man.
gonna we gonna
Hey,
smack you up, man.
yeah, man. We gonna smack you boys up, man. Hey, I'm
Y'all
gonna
had a rough week
apologize in
last week.
advance, brother.
And then y'all had
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
rough week last
It
week,
can go
man.
either way. It
Yeah,
definitely can
I'm
go
ready.
either
I'm ready
way
to
this
stump
year.
y'all out again. We stumped y'all last time,
Yeah,
so we'll make
yeah,
it fun for you.
yeah. That was embarrassing.
We'll make it fun for you. Nah, but all right. So we're gonna get into it. So today, obviously, we play at 12 o'clock. Florida State, Syracuse. Florida State favored by 18.5. Do y'all like that point spread? I mean, I know we don't like double digits that much, but
Johnny Wilson is out. Uh, I don't know. I mean, it's. I don't know.
I mean,
I
for me, I mean, I'm
uh,
not a
uh,
Florida State fan, but I mean, the game is in Florida. It's in Tallahassee. Syracuse ain't that good to me. I mean, I would take it, but like some of these lines we got odd. Like having a point spread at 18 is just odd to me. But I mean, they should be able to win by 3 touchdowns, in my opinion.
right. I think it's gonna be an interesting game. I don't know if I like 18.5 per se, but Syracuse usually don't give us too much struggle. Now, if it was like a North Carolina State, BC, maybe even Wake Forest, I might not like it, but I think I'll take the 18.5. Um, it's not really that many good games on today for like college, to be honest.
yeah. Well, 12
Like,
o'clock game's a little mid.
like Georgia playing Vanderbilt, Michigan playing Indiana, Ohio State playing Purdue, Arkansas playing Alabama. Like that's
Blowouts.
Yeah,
All blowouts.
so. The
and
first
I think
game
that
of the day is Oregon, Washington.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
I think everybody
Washington
waiting for that
favored by
game.
3.
Who at home?
Washington.
Washington is
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Um, hey man, I'm gonna stay consistent. I don't know nothing about either one of those teams. I've just heard a lot about the quarterbacks. So that's what I'm really gonna be tuning in to see how these quarterbacks perform. I was saying in Tina's space this morning. Shout out to the Little Box. Um, I'm not really looking for numbers. I want to see performance. I want to see some throws. I want to see these quarterbacks impose their will on the defenses because that with Caleb, they're going to go 1, 2, 3. So I show me something. Let me see something.
I mean,
Um,
for
okay,
I
go
I
ahead,
mean, for
JB.
me personally, like this is a game that you're gonna watch for a lot of dudes that might be in NFL next year, from the quarterbacks to the wide receivers. I mean, to the running backs on both sides. Um, but for me, like I just like Washington, man. Like Penix has been really good this year, man. Like he's in a Heisman race. I mean, he's looked really good. He's got two wide receivers that are definitely going to be in the league. Um, and in terms of the spread, like they're favored by a field goal. Like I like Washington by like a touchdown, man. Like I just like their offense a lot more. And I mean, when I compare the quarterbacks, and I know it's not all about the quarterbacks, but like to me, Penix is a much better quarterback than Bo Nix is. I mean, like Bo Nix got a lot of numbers because of the Oregon offense and how it's run. But for me, I mean, I just love Washington in this spot, and like they're only favored by 3. So I mean, I just love the spot for them.
For me, I mean, Bo Nix is like one of those guys where like I watched him before, like when he was at Auburn, like he never jumped off the paper for me, you know. And now like 3 years later, watching him at Oregon, like he looked better, but I just think Michael Penix is the better quarterback. I think they have the better offense, they have the better weapons. It's gonna be a shootout though. I think it's gonna be a shootout. I like Washington come out this game probably like 42-35 or something like that.
So what's the line on the points total for the game?
It's got to be like 60 or 70 at the minimum.
I think it's over 66 and a half.
67. 67.
67 now. Okay. I think
Yeah.
I can cover though.
Yeah, I would definitely take the over in that scenario.
So what their defenses look like?
I mean, Oregon defense is better than it has been in the last like 5 years. I ain't gonna say it's great, but it's better. I mean, Washington got a pretty good defense. I mean, to me in the Pac-12, like the best defenses are like Oregon State. And what's the other school I'm thinking about? Oregon State, and I just cannot remember the name of the school. I think it might be Washington State. Like those are the best defenses in the Pac-12. But I mean, like they're like. I mean, they're not like USC's defense, but they're because I mean USC ain't really got a good defense, but I mean like it's a good it's good enough for their style of play.
Yeah. All right. So how you feel about that over?
I mean, I would take the over, man. I mean, like in these Pac-12 games, man, this year, like, there's been a lot of points. Yeah, there's been a lot of points scored. I mean, like the defenses aren't as bad as they've been the last couple of years, but like with Oregon's offense, I mean, you see them against Colorado put up a bunch of points. They could have put up more. And then, like, Washington, like, before they played Arizona, man, like, they was putting up 40, 50 points a week. So.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a shootout. For sure. I think that's going to be the best game of the day. It should have been the late game.
Especially
we were saying that.
Especially them player props, too, man. There's a couple little player props people should look at, too, that can definitely cash today easy. Like, Bo Nix, 250. Plus passing yards. The other dude 300. You could do Bo Nix 2+ passing touchdowns. The other dude 3+ passing touchdowns. Washington got like 3 receivers. It's kinda I ain't gonna say it's kinda tricky, but you know how that college is. You might take one for this number and then everybody. So if I be on the safe side, I'd take like each receiver for like 50 yards. And then Franklin from Oregon take him for 70 yards because you can take him for 100 too if you want. So that's a couple player props I like for this week. But definitely the over though. I think it's probably going. This might sound crazy though. I definitely think it's going to go over like probably like 100 points.
I know it's gonna get up there. Them defenses when they play each other, they both look bad all the time.
Like Oregon defense cool like that. Like I said, their offense cool, but it's just like I just think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
I think I'm gonna do one parlay today on college, and I'm gonna do it all on one game.
That'll be the game.
What game you looking at?
This one.
Yeah. Was he gonna hit the props? Yeah.
I mean,
I'm probably going like Oregon receiver over 80. I'm probably taking
Franklin. You talking about Franklin?
Yeah,
right?
Franklin. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking Bo Nix for 1.5 passing touchdowns. I'm taking Michael Penix for 3.5 touchdowns, and I'm taking. See, this is why I be getting mixed up. They got 2 receivers. I don't know which one to take half of the time.
Well, for Washington,
yeah,
you gotta take the one with the what's his name?
Doozy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I think he's the better of the two, but they're both good though.
But McMillan be getting yards too. So even Pope, bro, that's why I say like to be on the safe side. If you want, I'd take like one on for like 50, one for like 40, and one for like 70. Just build it up for real. I mean, it could go either way though. But we thinking about a shootout. I don't see why he can't cover that, and the other receivers can't do the same thing too.
They got Odunzi for plus 200 for 6.5 receptions.
I think I saw on FanDuel. I think they had him for over 5.5. That was like minus 128.
I mean, I think he should definitely get 6 receptions. I mean, if it's 4.5 or 5, I mean, he could have a big game today.
He probably had 10 of them things for real, for real.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he could have a huge day today. That's why I'm wondering why the receptions kind of. I mean, like if you're on like Prize Picks or whatever app you use, if it's like three or 4 receptions, man, you got to take that.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I mean, I like that 67 though. I might take that 67 over for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see like there's gonna be some defense played in this game, but like 67 for me is doable. Like I think they can easily get to the over on that.
All right, so
Man, my iPad did. Hey.
So I'm trying to make sure we get another good game because it was hard for me to even pick. I usually pick during the week, and I was like, man, it's like I guess we could go to the Miami UNC game. I mean, that's the next.
I think most of the good games is actually in that late slot tonight, like that between 7 and 8 slot. I think.
So they got Miami, North Carolina in that slot, and they got USC, Notre Dame in that slot.
Yeah.
Both of those games, the spread isn't but 3 points. I mean,
yeah.
On that Notre Dame game.
The USC Notre Dame favored by 3. Miami, North Carolina favored by 3.
That game, I mean, that's a tricky game, bro. Because I mean, like, I feel like Miami, like, Miami, they ain't the same Miami, but it can go either way. But by them losing,
it really can.
Right, but by them losing last week to Georgia Tech, you would think they want to come out and, like beat the shit out, UNC. But it's like UNC ain't no team to be slept on. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
Chris say for that last game, he said he wouldn't touch the total, the 67.
I mean, that's valid, but like both them teams score a lot of points, man. Like they average a lot.
So, I mean,
I don't think Miami's defense is good enough to slow down USC, and we already know. We only had to talk about USC defense. So, what's the over on that? You said 66.
No, I think
67.
67.
Well, the 67. Well, the 67
no,
Washington.
No.
He talking about the Washington game. He said from the last game.
Yeah,
the last game.
The Maryland and UNC game, I think that's like 40 something.
The Miami UNC game is 56.5.
Yeah, 56.
Yeah. I mean, to me, like the way Miami lost, like I kind of like Miami in this game because like the quarterback didn't even, what's his name, like Van Dyke or whatever his name is, he didn't even really play good last week. I think he had like 3 or 4 picks or something like that. So, coupled with that and a tough loss to Georgia Tech, the way they lost that game, man, I like Miami just on the basis of that. And I mean, Miami been playing really good the whole season, except for like that Georgia Tech game. So I mean, if it was me and if I was betting on this game, like I would just take Miami plus the 2.5. Like I would take the points in Miami. I think Miami could win, but just to be on the safe side, like the line is 3, so you could just take Miami plus the 3. And if they win, I'm the Gucci. So
right. I don't think I'm taking the over on them points though.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. It could definitely go over. I'm just not sure, man. Like UNC's defense been better. It's been better than the defense they had last year. So
What's Caleb's prop? 2.5 or 3.5?
You mean Drake May?
Wait a minute. What? Nah.
we talking about the Miami UNC game.
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad. My bad.
So
yeah.
Well,
Drake May. They got him for three. They got him for 308.5 on sleeper for passing yards and 2.5 passing touchdowns.
for Drake May.
Yeah,
I
I,
don't
Um.
know about that 3. I mean, I like it for 2 passing touchdowns.
yeah. I like it for 2.
That 3. I
I
mean,
don't
I
like
could
it for
see
that
him
third
getting
one.
3, but it's probably like they
Yeah.
got that running back too, so it's like I mean, it's possible though.
Y'all don't think he gonna get 308?
Drake May been like he been hit or miss this season, man. Like some games he'd be on, like he'd be on and popping, could get all the props, and other games, man, he'd be struggling to get to the yards and the touchdowns. So
And I don't know, that might be a game for Miami. They might come out on their shit, and it might just be like he might just get like 225, maybe if that. But I mean, it's possible though. I mean, I take like 225 to be on the or like 250 to be on the safe side. But I like that running back they got too. Hampton. I like him for an anytime touchdown.
That's in Chapel Hill, right?
yep.
Hmm.
And then
I
I heard
don't
from
know.
Miami fans all week that Miami play better on the road than they do at home. So
I don't know, man. I probably stay away from it.
Well, I mean, you also take Miami quarterback. He be slinging the ball too. I take him for like 225. I think both quarterbacks can get like 225. And the running back, I think his name Henry King or something like that. He tough too for
Man, if you
Miami.
listening, don't trust no Miami players, man. You know, enjoy your weekend, man. Don't go through that stress, man.
Don't be upset. Don't be upset. You're gonna blow your ticket. You're gonna blow your
You
ticket.
going, yeah, man. Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah,
Little
it sound
Billy
like
can't
putting
get his Jordans for Christmas. You know what I'm
man.
saying? Wife gonna be mad at you. The
That man
daughter ain't gonna
certified
give you
sound
no
like
hugs.
you acting like I said Keon Coleman on my ticket.
Oh, see, don't do that, bro. Don't you know he good for a tutty, though. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't
Don't
know,
get
man.
him for any yards, but get it for that touchdown. For sure
Yeah, he
touchdown.
gonna get a tutty.
All right, so the next game gonna be USC Notre Dame. The over on this one is 60.5, so 61. Bro.
I like the under.
Notre Dame is favored by 3.
I like the under in this game, and I like UNC to win. I don't know why they the underdogs though. That's crazy, but
USC or UNC?
USC.
USC,
USC.
yeah. They traveling
Um,
to Notre Dame.
All right, my bad. All right, that's what it is. Okay, I thought it was in LA.
um, I don't know about this over. I'm with Kick. I'll probably go under. I don't think. I think Notre Dame might be able to get them off the field 3 or 4 times.
It's giving me like the Ohio State game. Remember how it was like a low scoring game? It's giving me that like they gonna get their yards, but I still feel like it's gonna be like a low scoring game. What's the over again?
60.5.
60. Yeah. So I could see it probably being like exactly like 55 or some shit like that. You feel me? Something like
Yeah.
that, or
I
even
mean, I
lower.
know Notre Dame's game plan isn't to get into a shootout with USC. So, yeah, I feel a little more comfortable.
They trying to control that clock. That's what they trying to do.
Yeah,
Keep that boy off the field, which is smart. But at the same time, you gotta be smart when you're doing that too, because sometimes that shit'll backfire on you. You moving the ball, then somebody get a turnover, then boom, they start, rolling.
I know, man. Kind
Yeah.
of like how them Niners did them Cowboys last. Oh, I'm sorry. My mind just.
Oh, don't
My
worry,
bad.
y'all. Don't worry. You see that team right there next to y'all? They gonna get the same thing, the same treatment.
Yeah, I mean, so the way I look at this game, right, is because Notre Dame actually got a good defense. USC defense kind of bad. I wouldn't go for the over because it, like someone said earlier, like it could be like the Ohio State Notre Dame game a couple weeks ago where there's not a lot of points scored. So I would definitely go the under. Now, when it comes to the spread, like I mean, this game could go either way. Like I think USC needs the game because I feel like they need to go undefeated to this point because they still got hard games coming. They still got to play Oregon. I believe they still got to play Washington too. So it's like, and I mean Notre Dame already got 2 losses. So for me, they kind of out the playoffs as it is. So that's the way I look at it. Like, I think USC need the game more because even if Notre Dame wins the game, I mean they're not going. I mean unless something crazy has with like all the undefeated schools, like they're not going to make the college football playoff. So I mean, like if you had to bet the spread, I'd probably take USC plus the 3. Maybe I'd be safe and buy some points and make it like USC plus 7 just in case something crazy happens. I mean, that's kind of how I would do it.
Okay, that sound legit. I mean, it's hard to bet against Caleb for real, but
Yeah.
True.
Notre Dame now they just playing spoiler. Like they ain't got nothing to play for. That's when teams play better ball. Like it ain't all the expectations. They know they ain't got nothing else to live for. They come in and screw your season up.
Yeah. I mean, right now, man, only thing that they really got to look forward to is recruiting right now. They got to close strong. They have to.
Like, cause I was saying before the game, like teams like North Carolina State, Boston College, they ain't never been like competing for nothing, but they're coming there. We 4-0, slip away with one. Like those teams ain't got nothing to live, and Notre Dame ain't no slouch. So I'm with JMik. I buy the points. I go plus 7 USC.
Yeah, I mean, just in case USC got to come back and then they only end up losing by a touchdown. But yeah, I mean, it's hard betting against Caleb, man, because Caleb be doing some crazy. He be doing some crazy stuff on the field, man. It'd be real crazy sometimes.
Yeah, man. He be he be
I
looking
was
like
gonna
he
bring
playing
up
with his
the-
little cousins.
Yeah, true that.
I was gonna bring up the fingernail situation. We're just gonna leave that where it's at.
Yeah. Let's leave that
We're gonna
alone. I don't even want to.
Yeah, we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
All right, so do y'all like Sam Hartman for the 2.5 passing touchdowns?
No.
Nah, it's not. Stay away from that, man.
So you take the under?
I would take his. I mean, I take his yards though. I'd stay away from the touchdown passes if I was you.
They got him for 260.
That half is tricky.
He should against that USC defense, man. He should be able to get 260. If he can't get 260, then I'm just reevaluating him in the draft process.
I'm about to say the same thing. If he can't get 260 tonight, man, I don't think he's ready for the NFL. I mean, not saying it like that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, yeah, come on, man. You got.
Yeah, I mean, because he had a bad week against Louisville last week too. It's like he's had and I mean, his game against Ohio State wasn't the greatest either. Like he hasn't really had a really good game in a couple of weeks. And he's been going against because I mean Ohio State's defense is pretty good. I don't really know too much about Louisville's defense. I thought they should have beat Louisville. They might have been looking ahead to this game because it's still like I mean the other thing is like this is like a rivalry game for them. So I mean like, for USC and Notre Dame, it's like a huge game for both schools or whatever. So but yeah, I mean if he can't throw 260, then it tells me something about him.
Boy, that's I don't know. That's a tough game. He hasn't been looking that great either, so I don't know. It's hard not to bet with Caleb. They got Caleb for 306. Whoa, what happened?
I don't know. I heard 2 clicks and then 2 screens went away.
I'm back.
They got him for 306. You taking him for 306, bro?
Who's
Caleb?
that?
Caleb?
Hell yeah, 306. I mean, but see, that's the thing though, bro, because he could easy had like 2 something, then he probably started giving it to the running back. It's kind of tricky though, but I don't see why he can't. And then it's like, I mean, both of the quarterbacks playing for the Heisman race, so I mean, Yeah,
I feel more comfortable with his yards than his touchdowns this week.
and that's Caleb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take Caleb for yards and touchdowns, man. I mean, I think that's like a safe. It's like a safe bet every week, man. He's throwing for like
Oh,
over
they got him
300
on
yards
Prize
and 3
Picks. They got
touchdowns.
him for 274 on Prize Picks.
274 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
take it. I mean, I think it's so low because Notre Dame actually has a good defense, but I would still take the yards,
They
man.
had it at 310. They dropped it down to 274 for the daily special.
Yeah, I would definitely take the 274.
Can't
Yeah,
beat
yeah,
that.
that Caleb yards and touchdowns kind of like that CMC anytime touchdown. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to say that. I'm sorry.
Well, no, you're right, because I definitely got him on my ticket for tomorrow. Anytime touchdown. Let's keep it going. What's this? 14 in a row?
I think so.
Yeah, it's about to be 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, he be good for that anytime touchdown. I done took him every week too. Shit, ain't gonna
I mean,
lie.
it's easy money taking him every week, man. And I mean, you don't hit this week, I guarantee you that, and you're gonna hit the next week. So,
I mean, this week you
True.
probably get 2-3 of them for real, for real.
yeah, that a Browns game might be something. I mean, that's something real ugly.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the forecast. So hopefully it ain't too bad. Marshawn was telling me that it's been raining pretty heavy on and off. So I'm worried about what that field look like.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't. I think it's gonna be pretty ugly for them boys on Sunday, man.
You think it's gonna get ugly? I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be a semi early slugfest, and then it
Nah,
might get maybe
how?
10
Have a
points.
team ever quit on a
How are
team
they
before
gonna
the
move the ball?
NFL?
Like that's
Sunday
my
I
night
ain't
question.
talking about
football.
them moving the ball. I'm talking about them stopping them from moving the ball. At least for a couple
I
drives.
I mean, I just think, man, the 49ers is humming so good right now, man. Like, I mean, like, I get that the Browns got one of the better defenses in the league, but at some point when you got to, like, I'm speaking from experience right now with my team. I mean, when you got a good defense and your offense is bad and your offense can't move the ball, I mean, the defense is gonna get tired at some point, and that's just what it's gonna be for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
And they got PJ Walker. I don't know. It, too many
Yeah, they
I
got
factors
mean,
for
I
them.
mean, I
they
mean,
got PJ Walker, man.
I mean, PJ, he could do a little bit. I've been in the spaces saying that I actually feel like he is going to help them more than Deshaun Watson looks bad, man. Um, he's late on his throws. He doesn't seem to be in sync with anybody. He don't have Nick. I don't know what happened to his mobility, but he looked like a statue back there. At least PJ, he can move around a little bit. I know that the defense that we play, we could be susceptible to quarterback scrambling. So I wouldn't be surprised if PJ get like 55, 60 yards on the ground, break,
Damn,
two,
that
three.
much?
Um, I mean, PJ an athlete, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
mean,
let me.
he
And
could,
you know what? Let me stop because PJ, he ain't no slouch. I mean, he was playing
uh,
for a couple trashy teams. So
I mean, he can knock off, two 12, 15 yarders, on a drive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's 30 right there, you know. So, but we'll see.
All right. So per request from the litter box, we got one more game to cover in the college. Michigan State Rutgers.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh my
I got
God. Shout
Rutgers
shout out to Tina, man.
give me
Yeah,
Michigan
shout out to
State
Tina for
minus
real, man.
Tina
33 and a
Cast.
half.
Yeah.
Rutger plus 4.5, and the over under is 39.
The funny thing is, I actually put
What?
this on one of my. Yeah. It's a pretty low under. I mean, the
Dang.
funny thing was, I
Michigan
put this
State
on like
can't be
my.
that bad, bro. They can't be
They're
that bad.
they're
Wait a
one of the
minute, didn't they
worst
just fire
teams.
their coach?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
like two,
fired him
three
a couple
weeks
Oh,
weeks
ago.
ago. I mean, Michigan State one of the worst teams in like the Big Ten. Like they're really bad this year. Like
Yo, what's the
really
total
bad.
points on that game again? 30
he
what?
said 39.
39. 38 and a
39.
Bro,
Yeah.
half. It's
I
38 and
never
a
saw
half.
a
So.
college total that low. Like, damn.
See
I
that?
mean,
See
you
now
see that in the
that?
Big Ten from time to time, though.
I mean,
I mean, the funny thing is, in my like early game parlay, I actually got Rutgers minus the 3. Like, I actually like them to win this game, man. To be real with you,
I mean, they should win it because I don't know what's up with them Spartans, man.
They used to be good, like a while back.
yeah, I mean, a couple years ago, but
You said 39?
Yeah,
yeah,
38.5, 39 for the over.
I would not bet the over in that game, not at all.
I'm taking the under for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, just stay away from that.
Yeah, just
Stay away from that game. Leave that one alone.
oh man, I like Rutgers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna take Rutgers in that game for sure. Michigan State is horrible.
yeah, they're pretty bad this year.
They're horrible.
They must be pretty bad then.
Yeah,
They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad.
I mean, I think Michigan State only won like I think 2 or 3 games. So they haven't won a lot. They haven't won a lot of games either.
Hey,
Man,
Mick, is this UCLA Oregon State game gonna be interesting?
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up because I mean, it's 2 ranked teams. I think UCLA is 18, Oregon State 17,
15.
or 15. So I mean, it's a rank. Like they're both top 20. So and then, I think the game's on at 8:00. I mean, Eastern Standard Time or whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally like Oregon State because Oregon State's defense, like I said earlier when we was talking about the Oregon Washington game, they got the best defense in that conference. And for me, I've never liked UCLA, UCLA like that. I mean, I think they're a good school this year, but I just don't, they got to go to Corvallis, which is a tough place to play. And the line is only 3.5 in favor of Oregon State. So I would take the minus 3.5 personally. I mean, the over, I don't think I touched the over because UCLA's offense ain't the greatest. It's not bad, but it's not like, like top notch. And I mean, Oregon State can score points, but it depends on DJ.
Yeah, it's 53.5.
And I mean, for people that are not familiar with DJ, he used to be the quarterback at Clemson like a year or 2 ago.
Yeah, DJ Ungale.
Yeah, so he's had his games this year. He's had games where he plays well, and he's had games where he doesn't. So the over, I really want to test the over the under, but I do like the point spread for Oregon State.
I thought DJ was going to be the next coming at Clemson, man. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, the second I saw him play, I was like, he's not the next coming, man. I mean, he was not good at Clemson at all. He was quite bad.
He looked better at Oregon State, though. I guess his system, though.
Yeah, I think his offensive line is better, and I think they have better weapons on the outside. I think that's why he's playing better. And plus, I mean, like I said, Oregon State has a good defense. So yeah.
I also feel like the roster that Deshaun and Trevor had was a lot better than the rosters that DJ was playing with. But when it's when you come in and you as highly touted as him, you got to be able to carry your team until they could bring in some pieces for you, and he just wasn't able to do that. So I think it's a little bit of both. I think he was maybe slightly a little overrated, and Dabo didn't recruit as well as previous years.
True. He did not have anything near what Trevor and Watson had. So when he got there, he was playing with the skeleton crew.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it now at Clemson this year. Since Venables left to be the coach at Oklahoma, their defense ain't really been the same. It's still good, but it's not. It's when Venables was there, their defense was elite. And I mean, you could see he ain't been there in 2 years, and the defense is it's not the same. So
they have moments, but the from whistle to whistle dominance, I don't see it no more.
I mean, I don't even see it on offense. I don't know what Dabo is doing because the one thing you could always count on Clemson for was to have good talent at the wide receiver position. They've had they had DeAndre Hopkins, and then they had Sammy Watkins, and I mean they had T. Higgins, and the list goes on and on and on. And you look at Clemson this year, and they just don't have that. They have nothing on the outside. Yeah,
they had Mike. They had Mike
too. Yeah. So I mean, they've had a lot of talent at wide receiver at Clemson, and this year they just don't have it. So
Yeah.
I mean,
What's the CMC 2.0? What's his name?
you talking about Shipley?
Shipley. Yeah, if they ain't
Yeah.
had Shipley, dog, they be in
tough.
trouble right now, bro.
Right.
Oh yeah, he nice, man.
He
He
be
nice.
saving
He gets
them.
busy, dog.
He be
Yeah, he
saving them.
does.
Yeah, he really do.
I mean, he's definitely going to be drafted like maybe like third round, maybe fourth. It just depends on how the draft falls for him.
He can
Yeah,
come over to Philly, man. He could take Gainwell's spot, man.
I mean, how many more running backs y'all gonna need?
I said he could take Gainwell's
Right,
spot,
Smitty. How
and
many
we
players
already.
y'all need, Smitty? Damn.
Well, listen.
I
He
know,
don't
man.
listen. Hold on, wait. We don't use Rashad Penny at all. He don't even play.
I mean,
Boston Scott don't do nothing but kick return, and Kenny Gainwell. They lied to me about him, and I tried to tell them they was lying, and they ain't listen.
But the thing about Boston Scott, he just waiting for that Giants game, man. That's all he waiting for.
That's week 16 and week 18.
I mean, he's a Giants killer though, man. Like we are, like everybody, like
that's a perfect time for the playoffs.
Yeah, about to say people too. When the Eagles play the Giants, Boston Scott for a freaking anytime touchdown like that shit. I mean, will hit every single time. Trust me,
it does hit every time for sure. But yeah, that was. I mean, Kenny Gainwell. They lied to me, man. They said it was a playoff Kenny, and I told them to show me playoff Kenny, and they said, "Oh, he went for 112 yards against the Giants." And then I said, "Show me the rest of the playoffs." And then they said, "Oh, no, he had a good game."
But show me a role. I mean, Kenny is a third down back. That's what he is. He's not going to be nothing more than that.
He was barely that.
I mean, he's been good for y'all this year on third downs, hasn't he?
I mean, last game he had 4 carries for 11 yards.
But you have DeAndre Swift. You don't need him to be doing all that. Like he just.
They said it was running back by committee. Listen, Mick. You have to listen. You have to listen to what people told me. They told me it's running back by committee. They got to split the runs. I'm like, nah, it's gonna be a guy who gets majority of the runs, and then there's a guy that comes in when he's tight.
Yeah, but see, like that's people for me. If you know what kind of player DeAndre Swift is, if you watched him at Georgia and you watched him with the Lions before he got hurt, like I knew he was going to be that dude. Like that's why I was wondering why the Lions traded him because he was good. He just could never stay healthy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So literally, like I have him on 3 or 4 fantasy teams because I knew what he was going to do.
I just feel like the Lions. That running back situation, like they don't know what to do with. They don't know what to do with Swift. They don't know what to do with Gibbs. I don't know what they're doing over there. It's working for them for right now, but
All right, well, we're gonna get in the game. Kicker, you first up, man. You know, Ravens, Titans. Ravens favored by 4.5. That game will be at 9:30 a.m. So y'all will be pretty much prime morning time.
You know who I like? I like the Ravens. I mean, I like the -4.5. I really think we could beat them by like at least 10 or more. So I like the Ravens like by -10.5.
Man, I mean, -10.5, bro. That's a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's a lot, bro. Especially against the Titans, man.
You said that's a lot?
Yeah, because it's funny because that's a lot because I'm gonna revisit what we did last week, right? So we was talking about the Ravens and the Steelers, right? And I said the Ravens should win the game, but I was like, take the Steelers plus the 4.5 or 5.
Yo, I thought when I was at the game, I thought about that. I said, yo, JMik said that shit, yo.
I was just like, and for me, I would stay away. Like the Ravens right now, like, and I kind of said this space in the summertime, because your OC was my OC at Georgia. And I was like, it's gonna take y'all some time to get this offense ramped up, in my opinion. And the offense ain't really ramped up yet. So for me, in this game, if I was gonna take the Ravens, I'd buy the line down to -3 because the Titans tend to play well. I don't think the Titans are gonna win this game because I heard something like they flew out on Friday or something.
Yeah, they just left yesterday.
Yeah,
just like yesterday. That's crazy.
Yeah. So for me, if I was gonna take the spread, I'd take the Ravens -3. I would just buy it down to -3. Like, I mean, the odds ain't gonna be like it is at -4.
What, just -3 or 3.5?
-3 because it's a field goal. So I mean, even if the Ravens manage to only win by a field goal, then like at least you get your money back. Like, you won't make any money, but you won't lose any.
Right.
For me, it's for me, it's the player props in this game. Like, I would look at Lamar. I would look at your running back, Gus. I look at him, and I look at Justin Hill for a anytime touchdown if he's playing.
I like that.
Over under is 41.5.
Well, I got this player prop. I posted on Twitter yesterday. I know people probably was laughing, but it's just based off of how the performance was last week. Like, I know, like, Lamar probably like shit. People saying the receivers let us down. So I got Lamar throwing for 3+ touchdowns. Zay and Mark Andrews 40+. Lamar 25 rushing yards. And damn, it was something else I had. Hold on, let me see.
Who is it y'all said just got over there yesterday?
Oh, the Titans. I mean, they literally left to go to London on Friday, or it was Friday. They got there on Friday. I'm like, bro, that's. I mean, you really treating that like a business trip. You flying in to play and you about to fly out, which I don't know if that's the best idea because you got, you're flying. You got to, like the whole time situation, and the game is early. So I don't know. I mean, the Titans are kind of like a yin and a yang team. Like, some weeks they play really well and some weeks they don't. So you got to kind of weigh that when you're betting on this game. But the one prop I do like, though, like Lamar, like, I know he hasn't thrown over 200 yards a lot this season, but the Titans in their secondary, the only good player is, their best player is like Kevin Byard. Like, he's the safety. So, but the corners, I mean, the corners can be had. And I mean, like Lamar's number for his yards is the over under is like 227.5.
I got it for 223.
Yeah. So what I would do, because I'm gonna what I like to do on these London games is, like, I like to run a single game parlay just on that game, and so I'll probably take Lamar, for like 200 yards passing. I think he can get the 227 to whatever it is on your site, 223. I think he can get that, but I'm gonna just play it safe and I'm gonna bet him to get over 200 yards passing.
That sounds cool.
And I think his touchdowns are at 1.5.
And y'all said the line was 10?
Nah. The actual line is 4.5.
4.5.
4.5.
They probably dropped it at like 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of people gonna bet on the Titans, especially on that spread. Like for them to +4. I don't know. Like, I don't trust Tannehill, man. Like, I ain't never liked that dude, man.
He a turnover machine.
Exactly.
I mean, he's a wide receiver that became a quarterback. I mean,
yeah, he came from Miami.
Oh yeah, that's right. Texas Tech. I mean, not Texas Tech. Texas A&M.
Yeah, he came from Texas A&M, then he went to Miami at the Dolphins, and he was struggling there. Then he went to.
Next Matt Jones.
I mean, he found his home in Tennessee. I'll give him credit. I mean, like, they had some playoff runs, but
it's just his time running out now. It's time for a change of scenery.
I mean, I just think I don't know how much longer he gonna play, man. Like, the way he plays, like, I don't know.
All right, so the next game, Commanders Falcons. Falcons favored by 2.5.
I don't know. This is a little tricky because them Commanders, boy, ain't no telling how the Commanders can come out. But I definitely like the Commanders +2.5.
I don't know, man. I just the Commanders have been a big disappointment to me, man. They just got too much talent to be playing the way that they playing, and the fact that this defense isn't leading this team bothers me. I don't like anything out of Washington. If you got to put a gun in my head, let me get Bijan. What's his yards?
I think it's 80. I think last time I checked, I think it was 80.
No, it's going down now. It's like
at 68.
Yeah, 69.5 on FanDuel.
Well, you should get that.
I mean, he should. Molly issue with taking his yards is, like, the Commanders are going to load up to stop him. Like, I mean, like, they've had 10 days to game plan for this game. And then I understand that the Commanders lost to the Bears in a bad way. They got kind of dominated. I don't want to say kind of. They got dominated in that game. And at the beginning of the week, I like the Falcons, but the more that I think about it, I'm starting to lean with Kicker and want to take the Commanders plus the 3. Because it's like if they don't respond after losing the way they lost to the Bears, then it's going to be a long season for them. So I just feel like there's I feel like there's like an overreaction, like because like we all seen the Bears game, how badly they played, and we thinking like I don't think the Commanders are that bad of a team. Like I just think they had a bad game.
They're
And I
not,
mean,
bro. That's the thing. They're not.
and like, what I mean, like there's that, and then the Bears, like the Bears did this to my team last year. Like we played them on Monday Night Football, they changed their offense and they killed us. But then after that, the Bears didn't win another game. So it's like, I mean, for me and like the Falcons and Commanders game, like I like the Commanders plus the 3. Like I'd say like earlier in the week, I like the Falcons. I mean, there was a stat though. Desmond Ridder has never lost. He's never lost a home game in the NFL yet. So I mean, that's another stat that you can look at. I think he's like 5 or 6-0 at home. So
Yeah. I was about to say something about Ritter. They're going to give him his opportunities, and I know for a fact I forgot Buddy's name, but the left cornerback, they're definitely going to try to attack him. So I don't know what his yards is, but I would take a look at that.
Who,
Ritter's
Emmanuel
yard.
Forbes?
Yeah, they definitely going to
I
go
heard
at
they
Forbes.
benching Buddy.
Oh, he done?
That's what I heard.
I mean, I
I
heard he
can't
got injured in
verify
the
that.
last game. That's what I
I
heard.
mean,
Like,
well, it's listen, man. If he was starting, the guy behind him can't be that good.
Right.
well, I mean, the guy behind Ritter is what Tyler Heineke, isn't it?
No, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
No, I'm talking about Forbes. I think Forbes
Oh,
benched.
yeah, I heard
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying.
I heard different stories about Emmanuel Forbes. I heard he got hurt and that's why he got benched, and then there's other stories talking about he played best, that's why he got benched. So I don't know which one is true and which one is not.
Well, JMik, they start off the game with him off the field. He wasn't even on for like the whole first drive. Then
Okay.
the second drive, when they got the ball back, he was back on the field, and then in the third quarter he disappeared. But he was standing on the sideline with his helmet.
Yeah, so I
If you
mean,
hurt, they take your helmet.
yeah, if you got a concussion, yeah, but if you don't got a concussion, then they won't take your helmet. I
Well,
don't know, man. Like he's a rookie, man. Like like I was in a space early in the week, and I told people, like, just because you got every rookie corner ain't gonna be like Sauce. Like they're not gonna be, every game gonna be a game, and they're gonna be an All Pro at the end of the year or whatnot. Like rookie cornerbacks, it doesn't work that way. Like they're gonna struggle. Like your average rookie cornerback is not gonna play well every single game. So I mean, you got to just let the kid. He's a rookie. You got to let the kid play. I mean, you got to live with it. Like you draft him in the first round. You just got to kind of you chose him over Christian Gonzalez and a lot of other corners. So you believed in him. So you got to kind of let him work through it. I mean, yeah, he's getting burnt like some toast right now, but you kind of got to let him work through it. And I mean, like, see how he responds. But I mean, benching him is not going to be good for his confidence, man. I mean, like he played bad, you bench him, then I mean he's going to be down in the dumps. So I don't know. Like if I'm the coach, I would just continue to play him. And if he's really that bad, and just give him safety help over the top.
right.
Hey,
Because like if you put him back in the game, then like he kind of like mentally like if I mess up, I'm benched again. Like he gonna be playing on eggshells. Like he gonna be trying not to get a penalty. He gonna be trying not to get burnt, and that's when you get beat the most.
That's a fact.
hey, what's Ritter's yards? I ain't hear you.
It's
Ritter.
probably in the 100s.
And that's actually 203
Can't
and a
be.
half on FanDuel.
Yeah, he should get that.
Man, I'm always hesitant to. I mean, like bet on Desmond Ridder, man. Like, I mean, it's what
I,
I know the Commanders secondary ain't the greatest, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I got the
I'm
same
just
as JMik.
I'm looking at how they play. They give him opportunity. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. Like they're going to give him opportunity to throw downfield, to throw period. And Washington's defense as a whole has been playing like ass. So, I just I don't- until they got to show me, man. I'm off Washington until further notice.
So we so what we riding with here? I guess we go around.
Give me the Commanders plus 2.5. I like that.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I ain't touching it.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll
but the
take.
one thing I would take in terms of player props, I mean, it seems like Sam Howell likes to throw to Logan Thomas a lot. So you might want to look at taking his reception and his yards because he got a lot of work on that Thursday night game.
What they got him at 4.5?
Yards 37.5, receptions
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah, yeah.
so I'd probably take both of those.
All right. So the next game, Seahawks, Bengals. Bengals favored by 3.
Well, I told y'all already, man. This is my upset of the day right here.
Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks are healthy. They supposed to get two of the three linemen that's out. Um, uh, they won't be running those 12 personnel so much. JSN should get some run today. That defense is playing a lot better as well. I just got it. I just feel like that front four gonna be on Joe Burrow's neck. I like Seattle with a smooth upset. Like I don't think I'm thinking double digits, yo.
Interesting.
I mean, I can see that happening.
I mean, I feel like the Bengals gotta have this game, man. Like they're 2-3. They don't win this game. They're 2-4. They go into the bye, I think, and then they got the 49ers after the bye, which means they're probably gonna go 2-5. This is a game that they have to have. They got, and they're playing in Cincinnati, so they got to have this game. Like, and so if they have any hopes of winning the division or getting a wild card, like you can't go 2-3 on your way to 2-4. Like you just can't do that. So for me, I'm gonna take the Bengals minus the 2.5. Joe Burrow looked a lot better last week. Chase was a freaking animal last week, man. His numbers were freaking. We have like over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, but the boy was going crazy, and Higgins wasn't even there. And I heard Higgins was practicing, so Higgins might play in this game. So I just like the Bengals. I just feel like it's a spot where they have to have this. Like they like blew the card. Well, yeah, they blew the Cardinals game, but they beat the Rams. But this is a game they have to have. And I just like them minus the 2.5.
Hold on. All right, hold on. So since you said that certified, let's promote our ticket real quick. These are some of the plays that we putting out there for y'all to put on y'all ticket. Get you a few free dollars. You know, we like the Dolphins today, minus the 14 tomorrow. My bad, tomorrow. We like
Yeah.
Buffalo minus the 15, and then the sleepers of the week: Seattle +3, the Texans +2, and if you want to for sure parlay, CMC anytime touchdown.
Yeah, that's easy, buddy, right there.
Hey, didn't we do a Stephon Diggs one too? No.
Nah.
Okay, my bad.
We can add the Stephon Diggs to the ticket though and put it out there. You know, we're gonna post it on Twitter later
It
on.
was something else that we had said with the prop bet NFL. I forgot what it was. I can't look because I'm using my phone.
I mean, I can take a look. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking too. All right, so while we look that up, I will post it on Twitter though.
Yeah, I think someone said they liked Mark Andrews for 40 yards.
Yeah, I said the Mark Andrews. I agree with Kicka for the Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews 40 yards, CMC anytime touchdown.
Yeah,
for sure bets. I'll post it on Twitter so everybody can get it on their ticket. Nah, man, you put it on your ticket. We trying to get you a few free dollars, man. We trying to get you a few free ones.
Look at Smitty, man. He for the people.
Just, we're gonna put it out there. Just a few free dollars, man. If you hit, then you can come back and tell us how much money you got to pop for us, man, for sure.
Yeah, I think in the chat.
And we take donations too. FYI.
Yeah. We take donations, man.
Yeah, I think someone in the chat said, I mean, what about Andrews over 4.5? Over 4 receptions.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
said
I
the
mean,
receptions. Hold on. So is it 3.5, and then he gets 4?
I think it's probably 3.5. I could look. Give me a
If it's
hold
three
second.
and
on.
a half, yeah, I'm definitely taking Andrews for
yeah.
3.5 for
Hold on,
sure.
let me
I,
see
I
real
like
quick.
Baltimore's offense getting on track this week.
Total receptions. No, they got
Yeah,
him at 4.5.
yeah,
Four and
yeah.
a half, so
Yeah, that's what I got
five.
I,
on FanDuel. Four
Yeah,
and a
I do
half is
five.
tough. I mean,
I mean, you can alternate it though. At
yeah, I mean,
four is
yeah,
minus 225. I mean, I could definitely see him because I mean, after like I said, after that performance last week, I'm pretty sure he going. You know, what I mean, every target he get, he gonna try to catch. So
yeah.
I mean, I'd take the
I,
4 to be on the safe side.
yeah, I think at some point they're gonna have to get back to their you know bread and butter at some point. Like I get it, y'all trying to work people in, yada yada yada, new offense and all of that. But Lamar and Andrews gonna have to, get back to their bread and butter. And this should be the week.
All right. So
Yeah.
the next game we got on the slate is Colts Jaguars. Jaguars favored by 4.5.
Um,
I don't know, man. I'm wondering if the Jazz can find their feet. They've been looking real shaky. They've been
I
looking
mean,
shaky.
I mean, they looked good last week though.
Defensively, yeah, definitely look good. They wasn't able to put up a lot of points last week though.
Well, yeah,
That
that's because of
offense
the
still ain't.
yeah, but I mean that's because of the like T-Law fumbles. Like he fumbled twice in the red zone, so I think that had a lot to do with it.
what's up
So you,
with Zay Jones, yo? Like, is he back or what? What's his deal?
No, I think he's out for this game because I seen some on the injury report yesterday said that they ruled him out. I think.
Yeah. Um, I don't know, man. 4.5. Colts defense is they starting to kick it up a little bit. Their front four, they starting to find that stride. But Jaguars, man, they 3-2, but they kind of find a way to pull it out. So um, I like Colts points 4.5. I like the Colts covering.
mm,
That's interesting. Well, I mean, so the funny thing for me
It's,
is
it's,
these teams already played already. These teams played in week one, and I mean the game was competitive for most of the game. I think the Colts had the lead going into the fourth quarter, and then I mean because I think they had a defensive touchdown in the third, and then the Jags turned it on in the fourth, and they kind of blew them out in the fourth, and they ended up winning by 10. And that game was in Indy, and so this game is going to be in Jacksonville. The only difference is JT is back, and so his
yeah.
first game back was last week. He didn't get a lot of work because I mean Zach Moss was cooking last week. So I just
Did
think
he?
with JT that offense is different, but they don't have AR because he's hurt. He's out for 4 weeks. Um, I don't know. I mean, for me, it's a tough game to call, man. Like I probably just take Jacksonville on the money line. Like I don't know if they can win by more than 4.5. I mean, I think they should be able to win by a touchdown because already beat them by 10 and they're playing at home this time. And I think historically, Indy doesn't really play that well in Jacksonville historically. But just to be on the safe side, man, I would just take the Jags in the money line.
Jazz money line. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I like the Colts with the 4.5.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
I
the
I
mean,
like
Colts
that
spread.
4.5.
I think the
Um,
Jazz might pull it off, but I think it's gonna be close if they do. I think it's gonna be a
yeah,
3-point game type of deal.
I just like that comment. Zach Moss is he's balling right now, and when JT get going, man, that could be a real nasty double head monster, man. They might be able to keep them afloat until AR come back. So um, I don't know, man. I'm just I haven't seen a complete game from Jacksonville yet, and the division game, Colts want some get back, JT, I like the +4.5, man.
All right, so it looked like everybody agreed with that, and JMik said, if anything, he taking money line. But I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
if
mean
he
that's a
taking money
safe bet.
line, listen, if he taking money line, then he taking Colts plus 4.5.
I mean, I'm just trying to be safe with it, man. Like, because I could see
Yeah.
Jacksonville winning by 7. I just don't know if that's gonna. Like, I don't know if
Right.
because Gardner Minshew played in Jacksonville,
Yeah, this
so I
is
mean,
big bad.
he might be feeling some kind of way because obviously he didn't play there last year. He played in Philly last year, but he's played in Jacksonville before. He was their quarterback for a while until they drafted T. Law. So I don't know, man. He might feel a certain kind of way, like he might want to play well. I mean, this week really, really well. So that's why I'm being conservative with it. Like I think the Jazz are going to win. I just don't know how much the Jazz are going to win by. That's my biggest problem. So yeah, I mean, the Colts could cover the 4.5, but I'm just going to be safe with it.
All right, okay. Any props? Any props coming out of this game that y'all like, man? I mean,
No.
I really kind of want to stay away from the props a little bit too, but
I
I
like
like ETN.
I like Zach Moss for like I know JT bet, but I still like Zach Moss for like at least 40 yards, 50.
Yeah, they got him for 45.5 on sleeper.
I think he can get that.
See, I'm worried how the carries are gonna go. Because if JT is back, you know,
The
it might
carry
not
is gonna
hit.
be scary.
Yeah, you know. So I don't know.
I mean,
But
the prop that I actually like, I actually like Calvin Ridley. His receptions is 4.5. I like that, and I like the Christian Kirk. His receptions at 5.5, and also like that too.
well, they are going to force the ball to Calvin Ridley. So uh, that might be one. JMik, his receptions.
Yeah, and I mean
Yeah.
Christian Kirk been getting like between 8 to 11 targets over the last couple of games. That's why I say I like Kirk with the 5.5. He been like Kirk. I mean, like the thing was with Ridley, they was like, oh well, Kirk is not going to be used as much, but it's like they've actually using him more now than they did last year. So, but yeah, I mean, like like the receiving yards, I don't know, they're kind of high for both guys. But both guys got the same. They're both over 63.5. It's kind of high for me. So.
I like ETN for that anytime touchdown.
See, I feel like that's all contingent upon how they moving in the red zone. He, I don't trust Trevor, man. I don't. Don't tell Spody I said that, but I don't trust Trevor, dog. I don't. I don't, man. It's like he'll come out one day, look like the first overall pick, and then he'll look like a fourth round pick, and then he won't do nothing spectacular, but just enough to win the game. Like he'll look like an elite game manager, and then he'll come out and look like a sixth round pick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just waiting for some consistency from Trevor. I've seen what he can do. I just like start putting it together, dog. Like let me see some consistency. And I think JMik said it like he fumbled in the red zone twice last week. So I don't know, man, about ET. Um, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
the one is the fact I will say is like in the first game, Zach Moss didn't play. Zach Moss, I think he was hurt going into the season. So Zach Moss didn't play in the first game. So that's something something else to keep in mind.
So you think they might be on some bully ball shit, man? Like they gonna get about 45 carries combined?
I don't think you can do that with Jacksonville because Jacksonville's run defense is actually pretty stout. Actually, so they're. I mean, last week the Bills couldn't even run the ball, and I don't think Jacksonville gives up a lot of yards. Like on the ground. So I mean, to me, they're going to the Colts are not. They're going to run the ball. They're going to get their rushing attempts or whatever. But I
Right.
think for them to win, Gardner's going to have to play well. He's going to have to be able to use Pittman and Pierce and Josh Downs and those guys. Like they're going to have to get it through the air too. So.
Okay. Well, all right. The next game is one of those games. I really don't know who to take. But I guess we can go over Vikings, Bears, Vikings by 3.
Who's Minnesota's backup quarterback?
Shit. I mean, I don't even know. I couldn't
Oh
tell you.
no
I ain't
no
gonna
no no no!
lie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the wrong player. Jettis is out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Jettas
he's
is
out.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's out. Yeah.
Yeah. My bad. Oh man.
I mean, Addison was going to be the number one pretty much.
And he don't
KJ
even.
Osborne the two.
I guess. Yeah. I mean,
TJ Hawkinson, I guess, is pretty much three. All right, cool.
well, I mean, TJ probably going to be the number one guy. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, he's not the number one wide receiver, but he's going to be the main target, I would think.
No, I was saying because how they gonna have to move him around the field to cover up for what he missing. He gonna be like that slot slash tight end slash running back.
I think
I I I like Chicago +3, man.
Mm, I think I do too.
Minnesota is just a bad football team,
And
man.
without Justin Jefferson, they worse.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't trust Addison. He just I don't know what he be doing out there, man. Like if he not just out there running around, looking in the stands, he dropping footballs. Like he just I don't know what's up with him, bro. And it's like you playing opposite of Jettis. You getting the coverages that you want to see. So now I'm supposed to trust that you're gonna be the focal point of that wide receiver group. I don't believe it. And the Hawkinson man, like he's been a disappointment as well so far. So I can't think of nothing good to say about Minnesota, bro. I really can't.
I mean, for me, this is a game. I mean, this is just a game I'd stay away from, man. If you don't have to bet on the spread on this game, I wouldn't, because I don't honestly know how this game really gonna go. I really don't. I mean, I could see the Vikings winning, but I could see the Bears winning. I mean, just the same. I mean, the game is in Chicago. Maybe if the game was in Minnesota, I
Oh,
feel more confident with I mean Minnesota. But I don't know, man. Like I just if you don't got to bet on the spread on this game, I just wouldn't. Like I don't even have a money line for you. Like I want to say the Vikings money line, but I don't really feel confident in that. I wouldn't put any money on that. So I mean, what I would feel confident in is like the props, like Jordan Addison. Like they have him at 4.5 receptions. I feel good about that. Um, I think Darnell Mooney has a bounce back game. I think his receptions are at 2.5 because he didn't catch any balls last week.
mm,
So I feel like Mooney could get 3 receptions. DJ Moore's at 4.5. I mean, I feel as if Brian Flores is going to devise a game plan to kind of try to take him out the game, but DJ Moore he's going to get his targets, and he's probably should
yeah,
he should catch 4 or 5 balls. I don't see why he wouldn't. I guess the other player prop that I do like Kirk Cousins yards. It's at 250.5. I mean Kirk gonna get them yards. I mean that's one thing you can
yeah,
say. He's
yes, sir.
definitely gonna get them yards. And they have him at over a touch, like his touchdowns are 1.5. I probably stay away from that too. But yeah, I mean for me, I would just stick with the props, man. Like I don't know who's gonna win this game.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Fields and DJ gonna pick up where they left off. They've had enough time to come up with something to piece up Minnesota. Like I said, man, I can't think of one positive thing to say about Minnesota other than Kirk Cousins, and that's pretty bad because they play in Chicago, you know. So if you had to force me, man, I'm gonna take Chicago +3, and I don't know what Fields rushing yards look like.
It's at 52.5.
Shit, he can get that on one run. Um, I don't know. I wouldn't touch it, but if I was forced, I'll take Chicago +3.
What's the over on that, JMik? Or did he say what
43 and
the
43 and a half.
43 and a half. Yeah.
I mean, it could. I mean, both of these teams' defenses ain't good,
Yeah.
so I could see it going over. But then again, if Justin Fields plays like Justin Fields normally plays, then it might not go over. And if the Vikings, turn over the ball, then it might go under just the same. If I like, it's kind of like what's certified in the Chicago +3. If I had to bet on the over the under, I'd probably say the over.
So you up next, sir?
Yes, sir.
49ers Browns. You favored by 9.5.
I honestly think we'll cover. Uh, it'll be late. I think it's going to be tight in the first quarter. Uh, Garrett and Jadarius, they playing pretty good right now, man. Um, I don't know how the Browns are going to keep up offensively. To be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I feel like we'll pull away late. Um, 12, 13 points. CMC, Elijah Mitchell is back, but I'm pretty sure Jordan Mason will probably get a chunk of his snaps, and but that Browns defense is pretty good, man. So like I said, I'm expecting it to be tight early. I like the CMC anytime touchdown. I actually think that Brock might have a game. Uh, I don't know what his yards is. It should be somewhere around 250.
I'm tapping it up now.
Brock's yards are 213.5.
213.
Oh yeah, he gonna get 213 for sure. Um, yeah, I think we cover. I know 10 points, 9.5 is scary. Um, but I think we cover, and I'll take the over. It's 36. I don't know, man. It all depends on what the weather look like, because I know it was like a 50% chance of rain, but but it's going to rain in Cleveland. Where in Cleveland, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a downpour, but those rain clouds might not go over the stadium. So
JMik,
I
you
don't
got
know.
yours on FanDuel.
Yeah, I'm looking on FanDuel right now.
Sleeper got him for 207.5.
Yeah, so it's even low on Sleeper. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know, man. Like the only way I could see him not throwing for that many yards is if if CMC is just having a day. Like I mean, or if the Niners get out to such a fast start that they don't need to throw the ball.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I see the Niners. I don't know how you're gonna compete in the game with PJ Walker, man. Like I get it that he's got wheels where like he can move around the pocket, he can even run a little bit. But like they don't have like maybe if they had Nick Chubb, I give him more of a chance. But they don't even have Nick Chubb. I mean, like they got the rookie, well, not the rookie. He's either rookie or second year play. Jerome Ford, they got him. They re-signed Kareem Hunt. I mean, they still got Amari Cooper. They got what's the dude
Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore.
I
And they
forgot
got
about
Peoples
Elijah.
Jones. But it's just like at the end of the day, the defense is great. But it's like I said, like if your offense can't be on the field that long, the defense is gonna get tired. And when the
Yeah, at
defense is gonna
some
get
point.
tired, I mean they're gonna give up points. I mean, yeah, like I would say like in the NFL, 9 to 10 points is a lot of points. But just by the way that the 49ers are playing, like the only way they don't cover the spread is if this is like a letdown game because they got up for the Cowboys, they killed the Cowboys. And it could be a spot for a letdown game because they undefeated, they're going to Cleveland, the starting quarterback not there, the starting running back not there. But even with all that to be said, I like the Niners minus the 9.5. I mean, like whatever that line is, like I just don't see how this game could be that close. I don't see it.
My sleeper pick of the week is use check for 1 receiving yard. For real, they got to feel like they got it on his it's on sleeper is 1.86. So
I mean, he caught a pass last week, so
Yeah, it's a touchdown.
yeah. So you never know.
I
But
like him
yeah,
for the one receiving yard.
but yeah, like Brock's yards. I like Brock's yards. Christian McCaffrey 74.5. I mean, he should be able to get that.
I would
Um,
stay away from any Kittle props personally. I think he's going. This is going to be one of his heavy blocking games.
yeah, I mean his yards prop is low anyways. It's only 36.5. Let me see what his
Yeah,
receptions are.
I stay away from all his props. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't get a single target.
Yeah, because it's interesting because his receptions are at 3.5, and that's plus 134.
Yeah.
I mean that definitely says a lot. I mean if you feel that way, you can always bet his under. His under 3.5 is like minus 180. So
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, the next game is Saints Texans. Saints favored by 2.
Hey, yo, I
It's
think
in
that
it's in Houston too.
I think Houston might get him, man. I like the
That
way
can
them
be
boys
interesting.
playing right now.
That can be interesting.
yeah, I talked to a couple Saints fans this week, and one of them said historically they do not play good in Houston. And
Yeah.
it's funny because if you've ever been to Houston, there's a lot of New Orleans people that live in Houston. That's the funny thing. Like that city about to be lit on Sunday because they got the Texans game, and then they got the Houston Astros game. I think around seven like the Central Time. So I mean Houston gonna be lit on freaking Sunday. I'm a certified man. Like I actually like the Texans to win the game. I think they've been playing well. I think they had a tough loss last week. A game they should have won. They had the lead, and then Ritter drove down, and he was able to get them in position to kick a field goal, and that's how they won the game. But I personally saw the Saints last week against my team, the Patriots. They started to look better offensively, but I don't know, man. Like I ain't never been a Carr fan. I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm not a super Carr guy. I think he's a good quarterback, but that's about it. I don't think he's a leader or anything. I think he's just he's average to good to me. So I definitely like the Texans in this game. Like I like Ryan's defense. Man, his defense is really good. It's just they've had a lot of injuries. I mean the secondary is still pretty hurt, but I mean like their rookie QB. I mean CJ Stroud is playing he's playing really damn good. And they're like O-line is starting to get healthy.
Yeah.
So I mean like I just like the Texans and the money line. Like I just love that play.
Okay. Yeah, I like Texas money line too. I mean,
Oh man,
I
you said
think
the money line.
Yeah, the money line. I think they're gonna win the game.
Oh, okay. So you don't even want the points. Okay.
No, I don't. No, I'm taking the Texans money line. I really think they got a good shot at winning this game. Like I said, I talked to Saints fans and they're saying like the Saints don't play well in Houston for some reason. Like for some reason, like they just don't play well there. So
Yeah.
I like Texas money line too. Hold on, let me get Kicker back in here. I like Texas money line.
I like Texas.
I'm trying to get to this over. Do you see the over right there in front of you?
42 and a half.
42.5. Yeah.
I'm probably taking that under, to be honest with you.
I mean, both of the teams got good
Yeah.
defenses, so yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Kicker, what you
Yeah,
think about this game, bro?
I don't know, bro. I kind of I like the Texans and I also like the over on it. I think it could be like a high scoring game. I could see both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Cause I mean I looked at it like I know JMik and them, they was missing a couple defensive players, but they still like a defensive team. And I mean the Saints put up 34 on them. So I don't see why like the Texans can't put up points on the Saints and
See,
vice
I
versa.
don't know, bro. I just feel like the Saints that wasn't like an anomaly type thing. They caught the Patriots at the right time, man. Judon was out. I forgot the other guy name. Like they
Christian
couldn't.
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez and Judon was out. They couldn't sustain drives. They couldn't get them off the field on third down. Um, I, I don't. I don't know. I don't think New Orleans is that good. They just caught the Patriots at the right time.
And so the other thing I'll say about that game was Chris Olave, their best receiver. He only had 2 receptions. He had 2 receptions for 10 yards and a touchdown. It's not like I think it was more Mac Jones turnover the ball than anything else. Like he threw a pick six. He had another he had another interception, and then he had a fumble. So it's like they had a lot of short fields in that game. But I do think I do think the offense is starting to play better. I think like Kamara, that was his second game back. So Kamara looking like Kamara. So their offense is starting to get better, but I just think the Texans are just playing way better than them right now. Now that's why I like the Texans on the money line.
All right. So any props? Any props you want to take out of this game?
Which routes? Yards.
223.5. Which is not bad.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad. I
I
think
mean,
he.
I,
I think
I
he's
mean,
hit 2.25 almost every game but one
yeah, I think
this
so.
year.
Yeah, he's hit the he's hit the projected every game.
Every game? Okay.
He's
Yeah,
All
hit
right.
I think,
he's yeah, looking at the statistic right here, he's hit every time
yeah,
this year.
Hey man, that boy nice, man.
yeah, he is.
That boy, he him and Nico, like they really clicking right now, man.
Like the sneaky prop that I actually do like in this game is CJ Stroud's rushing yards. It's over 11.5. Because I feel like the
Uh,
Saints,
Ooh,
because the Saints D line can get after you, so I feel like he's gonna have to move around the pocket a little bit, and I think he can get
right,
those
right.
rushing yards. So
okay. I like that. I like that pick. I like that pick. What about Damian Pierce? I don't really know what he been doing this year. He ain't seemed like
Nothing.
himself. He
I
ain't
think
seemed like himself.
I
I
don't
think their
think
O
he a
line been
scheme
hurt.
fit.
Yeah, I think their O line been hurt too a lot. Like they're just starting to get back healthy. So, but
Is Tunsil still out?
nah, I think Tunsil played last week, so I think that was his
Yeah.
first game
Oh,
back,
okay.
and he's playing this week. I just don't like because I think it's over under is 54.5. Like,
I hope so, man, because I need them points, bro. I need Paris to get it together, bro. I need them
the Saints D line, like their rushing defense is good. So,
points, man.
he might
Because
get the
Patrick
55.
Mahomes is
Yeah, he might get the 55, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't put it in my parlay, but he could get it though.
Well, the next game is me. Eagles Jets. Eagles by 6.5. I just found out DJ Reed for them is out. Sauce
mm,
Gardner is questionable.
oh
Uh,
man.
Somebody was telling
and
me
we
Sauce wasn't going to play. I heard he was out.
well they didn't announce it yet, but they said he got
Okay.
some type of illness. So I'm hoping it's not COVID. If it is, man, that shit's scary, bro.
It's gangrene, nigga. That's what it is. He don't
Hold
want to
on.
play.
We have no Darius Slay, no Jalen Carter. All right. So.
Okay,
Oh,
and
and no Quez Watkins. But,
and
Quez is not. I be in space with Eagle fans all the time, man. Y'all do not like Quez Watkins
oh,
anyway.
you've
So
heard me say it plenty of times, JMik. You've
I've
heard
heard
me
you
say it
say it.
plenty.
T
He can
Smith. I
get.
heard him say it. I done heard the whole. Eagle fans in general. Like y'all do not like that man at all.
They can give me a bag of chewed up jelly beans for Buddy, man.
man, I like Philly to win big. Um, I like Jalen to hit his props. I don't even know what they are, but he's going to hit his props and AJ Brown. That's what I like. And Swift, um, what's his yards?
It don't matter. Go with his yard. They're 29th in the league in rush defense.
Yeah, his yards are
Are they
65 and a half.
Yes.
Yeah,
60? Oh yeah, yeah.
because people got this view of the Jets defense like last year, like it's his top 5 defense. If you look at the stats, they're not a top 5 defense right now. But people had
Yeah,
that
they going
perception.
off of names. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
they were good last year, but it was like the even though they was having a little quarterback carousel, I felt like the quarterback play was a little better, which is weird because Brees Hall went down like week 6, right?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Um, that offense is just awful, man. It's bad. Dalvin Cook ain't doing nothing. Uh, Garrett Wilson is just pretty much. I mean, he's dressing for nothing, man. The offense is bad. And the defense can't keep up. So, um, I 6.5 is shocking, dog. I thought it was gonna be double that.
But they home, so it's really 9.5.
Still,
Yeah.
that's still low.
Well, I think it'd have been higher if they had Slay and Jalen Carter and all them. Like I just think they got a lot of injuries on defense, so I think that's why the line's not as big as it normally would be.
Oh man.
But I mean, give me the Eagles minus
minus
a 6.5, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, I got a pick for everybody. You want to put it on your ticket? Put it on
What's
your ticket. Devontae Smith, 4.5 receptions. It's over. Listen. One thing about my team, look, JMik. One thing about my team, when you have an issue and they see it visibly an issue, they're going to force feed you the ball. I can guarantee you in the first quarter that man gonna have 5 receptions.
Yeah, see, I've actually heard that this week. Like, people think it's going to be a Smitty game. That's what I heard all week.
Bro, listen, go back and look at the stats, JMik. Anytime there's been an altercation where a player didn't get usage the week before, the first probably 6 or 7 plays is to that person. If you look at it, that one game where the first game of the season, Goddard had 0 targets, 0 reception. The next game, he had 5 receptions in the first 6 plays.
The only thing that scares me about the Smitty thing is Smitty hasn't had a good game for like 2-3 weeks in a row. That's what kind of like I'm with you on the Smitty because I think Smitty. I think the Jets, if Sauce plays, I think they're gonna try to take AJ out the game. And
Reed is already out, so who is their backup over there?
I mean, DJ Reed is. I know he for a fact is out. So
yeah, he's out.
So I just think they're gonna do their best to take away AJ. So I kind of agree with you. Like I'm just kind of skittish because I mean Smitty hadn't had a good game in 2 weeks. But I mean,
I'm telling you this. It's gonna be 3 slants. It's gonna be 2 comebacks. I'm telling you, 4.5 is a guaranteed hit. I'm telling you.
I think this.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you because the Jets safeties are not good either. So I mean, if he goes deep, I mean, he could definitely get a deep pass too. So
I like him for the 4.5.
I think we skipped the 1 o'clock game.
Which game we skipped?
That Miami Panthers.
Oh yeah,
we did. All right. Well, I mean, let's go.
I like Miami.
Miami. That's quick work. So yeah.
I like Miami. I like Tua's props. I like Mosta's props.
Tyreek's
I like Hill,
props.
Yeah, I
Waddle
think
ain't really been rocking that.
I like
this
both
so
of them
far this season.
But I don't think Waddle's props is all crazy though. Like Waddle's 50, his yards are 58, and his receptions are 4.5. I think.
Listen, man, Miami might hit the fucking over by themselves, yo.
Real
to
shit.
be honest with you, I mean,
because of
Frank Wright gotta go, bro. He gotta go.
Look, I left out a college. I left out a couple college plays I wanted to get. I like the over on the Georgia, the total points on the first half total for the Georgia game. I like the first half total for the Michigan game, Ohio State game, and also the Penn State and Mass. They playing Massachusetts.
Okay.
So I like them 4 right there. And then I also sprinkle Ohio State minus 17.5 and Florida State 18.5. So that's a cool little 6-leg if anybody listening. I think that's going to cash today for sure.
Hey, listen, if y'all caught that, y'all go put that play in, man. It could be some free money out there.
Yeah.
Free money out there.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, the Dolphins the Panthers are just bad. They're bad, bro.
Yeah. Frank got to go, bro.
Yeah, Frank gotta go.
Frank gotta go, bro.
Is it Deuce or is it Frank?
It's where there's smoke, there's fire, man. And look at all the fire that he left in Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and it's more the same.
I told people they was gonna find out what Miles Sanders was.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Miles is an average running back for me. But I had this in one of my sport group chats, man. I was like, as week 2, bro, I was like, when are we gonna have this conversation about Frank Wright? So it's like, yeah, he was good with the Eagles. Like, he was your OC when y'all won the Super Bowl. But after that, he hasn't done anything. Like literally nothing. He was bad with the Colts, and now he's bad with the Panthers. And I understand it's his first year with the Panthers, so they ain't gonna fire him this year. So I mean, like, they give him another year. But the Panthers, their situation, I don't see how it gets any better. But they're gonna be bad this year. They don't have the first and second round pick next year, I don't think. Because I think that goes to the Bears. So they don't have any of them picks. So it's like, how is this situation? I mean, Bryce, the old line sucks. You don't have no weapons. And I'm just like, I don't know how it gets better. Like,
they got some money though. I mean, they're gonna have the free agency. They're gonna have to be free agent merchants for sure.
Yeah, but like if you have a wide receiver, receiver ones don't go on the market like that. They really don't. Like you're gonna have to trade, like get like T. Higgins or Mike Evans. Like, and I doubt that the Panthers are gonna trade you Mike Evans inside that division.
T. Higgins T. Higgins is probably the only option. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
you definitely not getting Mike. They will not. Hey, look, Tampa Bay will not pay for that 2 times a year.
That's what I'm saying. So so like if you look at it like that, then you gotta look through the draft, and they're not gonna get one of those elite guys that's coming out the draft. It's not gonna happen. So I just don't know how they get. I don't know how they get better on offense next year. Like it's gonna be tough for them.
All right, I guess we go to the Patriots Raiders game. This is gonna be interesting, I think.
No, it's not.
Gonna be interesting.
And what sense of the word? What sense of the word?
Because I think it's gonna be a defensive struggle. I think it's gonna be a struggle. I think this could be one of those 7-13 type games.
Oh yeah, I would definitely because the over under is 41.5. I'd definitely take the under. And I said it last week with the Patriots and the Saints. I was like, I don't know how my team going to play. So I was like, I said last week, I'm not taking my team on the money line. We're going to take the Saints. I was like, take the under, and the under definitely hit last week. So, and I'm gonna go the same route. I mean, like,
you think it's a possibility?
Yeah, go ahead.
You think it's a possibility Mac could get pulled at some point?
I mean, shit, he done got pulled the last 2 games. I mean, it's not like he ain't got pulled the last 2 games in a row. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, there's reports in my neck of the woods saying that if he don't play better, then they might consider playing Will Grier at quarterback if he don't start to play better. So, yeah. I mean, if he played like he played the last 2 weeks against the Cowboys and the Saints, I mean, they're going to pull his ass again. And I don't have no problem with it because he's playing like dog shit. I mean, he's literally playing like dog shit, literally.
Who's playing worse, him or Jimmy?
I think he's playing worse because at least Jimmy won 2 games and Jimmy ain't throwing pick sixes.
JMik, I got a question. I mean, do you think Bill is willing to tank? Because I mean, that's what the damn show looked like.
Bill, see, the thing is,
do that.
Nah, he's not tanking. This team is just that bad. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, when your offense is this bad, you don't have to tank. You could just play the game and lose because they have nothing.
Shit.
Because
who's the guy you want then?
What in terms of the draft?
Yeah, it looked like you're gonna be a top 3 pick. Who you taking?
I mean, I'm a Penix guy, man. Like, I love Penix, so I'd rather have Penix than May. But some of the people in like the fandom, they want Drake May. I'm not that big on Drake May. Like, and if we choose not to go quarterback, like say we choose to go like Joe All or Fasciano or like Brock Bowers, what I would do is I'd circle back in the 2nd round, and actually I would draft Spencer Rattler because actually he's played pretty well. I mean he's got a live arm. I mean Spencer's problem is just between the ears, but he's kind of corrected that this year. So I mean if we choose to go with like a skill position player, which we need, then I wouldn't mind drafting him in the 2nd round.
But ain't that more the same though? If you go with Rattler?
Spencer Rattler's arm is much better than Mac Jones' arm. I mean, like he's got a live arm, and
he's mobile.
Yeah,
definitely a gun.
I mean, Spencer has all the traits, like physical traits. It's just in previous years, I never liked him because, I mean, like he was a horrible teammate, and then like between the ears, he was bad. But he's kind of fixed that, man. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC this season. So, and he's played really well. I mean, he played well against Georgia, like, and that's a top flight defense in college. So, if that's what they choose to do, I wouldn't mind because Mac's arm is just not strong enough. Like, I mean, Mac at his best is an average quarterback, but you got to put a lot of weapons around him just to get him up to that average. And so yeah, I mean, yeah. So I mean, I'd rather get Penix, but we can't get Penix, then I'd go for like Fashanu or Joe O or like Brock Bowers or like a wide receiver.
I think I like Michael Penix for you guys, man. I really do.
Yeah.
He I think he one of them ones. I think he'll get people to stop killing Bill. If Bill know how to use him though, because Bill might not be, he might need to bring in a young guy. Bill O'Brien just might not be it. Might need to bring in one of these young offensive coordinators to innovate the offense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even blame the OC at this point, man. Like the lack of talent at wide receivers hurting them. Like you know, they brought in Juju. He's trash. I mean, Kendrick Bourne been pretty good. I mean, for the circumstances, and then they got two rookies that they really don't want to play that much. But I think in this game, Juju's out with a concussion. The other rookie, Demario Douglas, he's out with a concussion too. So I think Keyshawn Butte is going to get playing time this week, and then they got Tyquan Thornton coming off IR, who's our speed guy. Which, I mean, a lot of teams are running single high right now, but with Tyquan on the field, you really can't run that like single high stuff because he's got way too much speed. So yeah, so I mean, like he's gonna play this weekend. We're just gonna see what happens. Like I'm not betting on the money line or nothing for this game. Like I would bet on the under because I don't think a lot of points are gonna be scored in this game.
I got a quick question for y'all. Hold on, real quick. How do y'all feel about my team getting Jeremy Chin or Justin Simmons?
I think y'all need to relax, bro. That's what I think.
Look, real talk. We only got
real talk.
Bro. We got 2 active safeties, bro.
Bro, who else do y'all need, bro? Like, come on, man.
We just put a safety on IR. We just lost a safety. We down to a rookie and Terrell Edmonds. Are you serious?
Y'all not gonna get Jeremy Chin, bro.
What safety did you lose?
How y'all gonna pay him?
Justin
he don't have no
Evans.
5th-year option though. He was a 2nd-round pick. Yeah, he wasn't a first-round pick.
I don't want you. I would prefer Simmons just because he already got financial obligations for 2 years.
You ain't getting Simmons though. You ain't getting Simmons.
He's 29. I'd rather have him if anything.
I mean, Simmons is definitely going to be on the market. But
listen, bro. Next man up. How about that?
This shit is wild, yo. Hey, JMik, real quick. I know we on NFL. You think your Bulldogs going to be, you think they can cover that 32.5 spread?
32.5 is a lot of points, man. I ain't going to lie to you, man. That's a lot of points.
Bro, I literally just sent my girl a ticket, right? I swear to God, bro. I just literally sent my girl a ticket, right? And everything looked good except she got Georgia minus 32.5, bro.
I mean, Vanderbilt is dog shit. I ain't going to lie to you. And Carson Beck been playing a lot better. I don't know. 32.5, that shit a lot of points. And it's like
I know how it is. Like, y'all can come out blowing them out and they might, score a little bit of garbage time points. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, just hope y'all 50 to nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of points. I mean, like they played better last week. I mean, Carson Beck was really his best game of the season against Kentucky. And like I said, Vanderbilt's dog shit, man. Like they're the worst team in the conference. So, yeah, I mean, they should be able to cover that, but I don't know. Like some of these games where they've had those large spreads, they haven't covered them. So, I mean, I would just say buyer beware, man. Like you might want to try to buy that spread down to maybe 28, like because 32.5 is an odd ass number. Like, I mean, like you'd have to win by 4, what like 5 touchdowns, or if not 5, 4 touchdowns, and a couple field goals. So.
Hey, that's messed up, certified.
Hey man, next man up, man. Y'all defending conference champs, man. How much more help do y'all need, man?
JMik,
like, come on,
JMik, okay. JMik gonna be unbiased. JMik, please tell him about Terrell Edmonds, man. That man is a liability.
Yeah, but
y'all figure it out.
I mean, but even if you trade for one safety, you still. I mean, the other safety ain't that great either, though. So
I like Reed Ricochet.
I mean, y'all should have paid Gardner. You know,
we tried.
So you got to answer for your sins. Y'all disrespected that man. Y'all ain't want to pay him no money. And then when the Lions came around, you know what I'm saying? You was the ungrateful girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
We
The little
tried to
nerdy
pay him,
chick.
bro. We tried to
Nah,
pay
no,
him,
y'all
bro.
did. The little nerdy chick at the library was like, "Hey, man, why you going through all that? Won't you come over here?" Come to find out, she was a diamond in the rough. Now you fell away. You know, you should have paid that man when you had a chance to do it.
We did, bro. We offered him a contract that he didn't want. We were,
He ain't want it because how y'all treated him, man. Y'all gotta treat him better. So
But I
so you
mean,
gotta pay
like,
for that, bro.
but look at the bright side. I mean, CJ out for the season anyway, didn't he? Like,
yeah,
Nah,
he
yeah.
tore a
He out
pec
for
or
the
something.
season.
serious? What
Yeah,
happened?
Yeah,
he out for,
torn pectoral.
I think he tore a pec. So I
Yeah,
mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So I mean, he the nigga out anyways. So it doesn't even really matter.
Wait a minute, didn't he hurt his pec in during preseason?
yeah. He been
Nah,
no. Like
I think it was
week
another
one,
injury.
week two, week two,
Okay,
Yeah, but
week
I think
two.
he had a preseason injury too, though. I forgot what it was though. It wasn't a pec though. It was something different.
I think it was his knee.
Yeah, it was.
They were saying it might have been an ACL, but it wasn't. It was just a
Yeah,
sprain.
yeah, yeah. He out for the
Damn.
season now though.
Mm.
But even that, I wanted to pay him. Like I didn't have a problem with him being back here. Like I'd
Hey
prefer
man,
him back. You know what I'm saying? But
listen. Like I said, next man up. Y'all can address that during the off season. You know what I'm saying? Jerry
we finna
McChin,
trade. Come on, man. It's Howie, man. Let's be real. Howie
Man,
finna make
Simmons,
a
keep your ass in the AFC. Don't come over here, bro.
We need something like that, man. Hey, listen. I know Howie on the phone. I can tell you that for sure.
How we swear he John Lynch, bro? Like
No,
he be trying to finesse, man.
no.
Nah,
Howie on
man.
that phone right now. He talking to somebody.
Listen, if I
I
had
can't say
Howie's
it's gonna be
number,
Chin. I can't say it's gonna be Simmons. It might even be Kevin Byard.
you know what, man? I can see the Cardinals moving Buda Baker once he come back.
He
I
eligible to
mean,
come off IR this week, right?
I think so.
And he
Yeah, they've been talking about trading him for months though.
hurt, ain't he?
He come off
Yeah,
IR this week. Like I think after
Hey,
Sunday.
Smitty, y'all do not need him, Smitty. I don't want to hear none of y'all. I heard a couple of y'all Eagles fans talking about boo. Y'all, god damn, how many players y'all need, man?
Bruh, it ain't me, bro. I'm
Y'all
asking
trying to be
questions,
like the
bro.
Yankees, man, and the 49ers like the Red Sox.
Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
mean, the Red Sox not spending money like that
Don't
no
do
more,
that.
man.
I'm talking about
Nah.
back in the day.
All right. So the next game is Lions Buccaneers. Detroit favored by 3.
This can go either way, but
I
I
like the
definitely like
Bucks,
the
bro.
points. I like the total points. I
What's
can
the
see.
total, Kicker?
What's the total?
42 and a half.
42.
Oh, I like that. I
42
like
and
the
a half.
total over there. I can see that being like a high scoring game. But I still like I still think I like the over and I like the spread. What's the spread for the Lions again? -4?
3.
Minus
3.
3.
Yeah, I can see them beating them by like 6 or a touchdown.
I like the Bucks, man. I like the Bucks +3. The Lions a little banged up right now. Who is it? Laporta banged up. He a game time decision. Say so is St. Brown. And it was somebody else. I forgot.
I heard St. Brown out. That's what I heard.
Nah,
Okay.
St. Brown is gonna play. He practiced all week.
He
Gibbs is
Okay.
did.
out though.
Gibbs.
Okay,
That's
it was
what it is.
Gibbs.
It's Gibbs.
But they don't even really use him like that.
Nah, that
The
nigga hurt.
Laporta game time decision is for me. The Bucks are playing good football right now, man. Everybody focusing on that primetime loss to the Eagles. They coming off a bye. They at home. I think I like the +3.
It's an
I
interesting
like the
game for
Lions.
sure.
Yeah, I'm different. Like I think the Lions are playing great right now, and I like the Lions -3. I mean, offensively, they've been playing without pieces, and they've still been putting up points. And I mean, defensively, Aiden Hutchinson is a freaking he's a beast, bro. Like you
Hey
can't.
man.
You literally can't block the
Hey
man right
man.
now.
Yeah.
So, and Branch in the secondary, man, the kid they drafted out of Bama in the second round, bro. The kid is good. But they do have injuries on that side of the ball. So, but yeah, I don't know if Baker is going to be able to steer them to a victory. So I'm gonna take the Lions -3.
Hey, look for Mike Evans have a big game today, tomorrow.
What you made like a 2+ touchdown type of game?
The last time we saw Mike, he laid an egg. Um, yeah, I like Mike to bounce back this year. He might be trying to get out of Tampa, so he needs to show that he still got it. Um, I just like Tyler Bowles after the bye week, man. You know, give him 2 weeks to prepare for this offense that's a little dinged up. Um, they're gonna be a little slower. You know, them turf teams don't they ain't some of them teams ain't as fast on grass. Um, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, and it's hot in Tampa this time of year.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, it's very humid down here right now. Very humid. Very humid. And that's an interesting one for me. What you like, Kicka? I'm gonna come back. What you like, Kicka?
With the lines, like I said, I like the lines. Um, like player part wise, I can see Jeff Goff going for like 250, Baker like 225, Mike Evans for like 60 yards. Um, also, what's his name? Montgomery. I like Montgomery for 50 plus. I would say more, but it's just kind of tricky because like it's like they're not using Gibbs right, but that might be a game they want to use Gibbs. You see what I'm saying? So that can go either way. Laporta definitely like his reception, his total receptions, whatever that is. And I like him for like 40, 50 yards.
yeah.
Other
But
than
Gibbs is
that,
out this week though. That's all they gonna say. So I mean, like Gibbs
Yeah.
being out, I mean Montgomery gonna get all the work. So
oh okay, he out. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And,
yeah,
and, and hold off on those Laportas until because he a game time decision. So you know,
Sometime today or
make sure he
tomorrow you'll
playing.
find out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
So
I'm gonna go Buccaneers plus 3. I don't know. It's just something about that game that say Bucks. So I'm gonna go Bucks plus 3. I think it could be one of those games.
yeah. You right. I mean, I could see like the Bucks sneaking it out for real.
All right. So the next game is Cardinals Rams. Rams plus favored by 7.
This is another tricky game
who's
because it's
that?
like at the beginning of the season, I would have thought maybe the Cardinals win no games now, and I mean they've been playing their teams. They've been playing teams tough for real. Well, I don't know about last week because I mean the Bengals did blow them out for real, but and plus it's a division game, so I think it'll be close. What's the spread for the Cardinals?
it's a touchdown. -7 for the
Uh,
Rams.
it's
Mm-hmm.
-7.
uh, Rams at home. Cooper
Yeah.
Cup
Mm-hmm.
second game back.
Oh, damn, I forgot. Yeah,
I like the
that's
Rams.
I forgot cut back.
I think the
Yeah,
Rams gonna cover, bro.
yeah. I'm about to say I think the Rams are cut. See, if Cup wasn't back, I'd probably take like the Cardinals. I'd like add a couple points to it, like plus 10.5, some shit like that. But Cooper Cup, yeah, that's too much. And then you got what's the other dude name? The rookie, Puka.
Puka,
Puka.
Yeah,
Puka.
Nakua.
Puka too. Yeah, I think that's gonna be too
Uh,
much. That's
And
gonna be
Tutu
too much.
Atwell.
Oh, yep,
yeah.
and Tutu. So yeah, I mean, although you got Hollywood, he gonna do his thing, but I just feel like that's just too much on all too much Rams offense for that Cardinals defense. So
Yeah.
what's
I've
the
been
over on the points also?
48.5.
40. Yeah, 48 and a half.
48, yeah, and
Yeah.
I think they probably can cover it. I think the points can go over too. Possible.
Um, the 48 scares me. I like the Rams by 7. This could be 13 for me. I think the Rams might come out smoking. Um, Cup props. He gonna hit his props for sure. receptions and yards. Tutu, he probably gonna get a tutty, and Stafford, he probably gonna drop about 3 on him,
Yeah, so
300.
like
I
so
like
so the funny thing for me was in the Rams game last week. Like someone pointed out to me that Cooper Cup to take him for over 100 yards last week was like plus 400. And when someone brought that to my attention, I definitely took it, and it definitely hit. Like it hit like crack because that thing
Yeah,
hit. So
yeah.
so what I would say again is if you can get Cooper Cup over 100 yards at plus money, and you should take it. So, but yeah, getting to the game, the Rams. I just think they're at home. I think they could I don't say easily, but I think they can win by a touchdown. I like Stafford's yards. I like Cup's yards. I like Puka's yards, and I like their receptions as well. For the Cardinals,
I think
the
Connor's out.
yeah, he's on IR. He's on short-term IR for 4 weeks. So he's out. It's going to be tough sledding for them. Like if you're taking prop wise, you might want to take Hollywood Brown for his reception and yards. And Zach Ertz had a bad game, so you might want to take him too.
yeah.
They got Cooper Cup for
Yeah,
86.5 for plus money.
Oh
I would
yeah.
definitely take that. Yeah, I would.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I would definitely take that.
Hey, put that with that CMC anytime touchdown.
So
what was that last one again?
They got
Which
Cooper
one?
Cup for 86.5.
and if that's plus money, then you kind of have to take it.
Yeah.
I think Cooper might score tomorrow too. I think this might sound crazy. I feel like he gonna score, but it might be that type of game where though this is second game back. He ain't scored last week. He might get 2 of them too. You know what I mean? Like it just
That's
feel
plus
like
200 for an anytime touchdown.
Who's that?
oh,
Cooper Cup.
Cool. Listen,
never
man.
mind. Forget that. too. I just hit that one.
Him and Stafford were this far off on a few passes that could have swung that needle in that Philly game last week. But that's all. They really didn't have a lot of reps. You know what I'm saying? He was banged up pretty much in the off season. I'm surprised he's even playing because they were saying that his thigh injury, it could be season ending, but how social media is, so much information be coming out. That that time, him and Cup and Stafford, that timing, I promise you, man.
What happened?
Hello?
Oh, I cut out.
Yeah,
Well,
you cut out.
it's like you just stopped talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just like,
damn.
whoop.
Oh,
You said
yeah,
Matthew
yeah.
Stafford, then just stop.
Oh, yeah. No. To sum it up, Stafford and Cup, I guarantee you that timing is on point this week. I promise you.
It was. The boy on the first drive, he had like 5 for 50 on the first drive. Like, it was it was pretty good last week too.
Yeah. Cup and Stafford gonna get busy this week, bro. I promise
They
you.
went like 4 for 5 for 56 on the first drive.
Yeah, shit, dude. Shit was crazy.
That's a 4:00 game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
425.
Yeah, the 425.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some of y'all player props that y'all say because I definitely like that, and I'm gonna mix it like with another little, like a little house, like another I might mix that game, but like the Dolphins game.
All right. Well, the next game is the blowout of the week. I apologize to Tina for this one, but Buffalo versus the Giants.
Man.
This might get nasty.
Yeah, this might get nasty, bro.
It might. It definitely is.
Ain't nobody playing.
Bills coming off a loss too.
The last time the Giants played on prime
at
time,
home.
Sunday they lost 40
Sunday night prime time.
Yeah, it's
this might get nasty.
Gonna get ugly.
This might get nasty.
I might have to catch up on some Netflix series or something because this might be over early. This might get nasty.
I don't see a way for them to win, to be honest. Like I don't really see a dog.
I don't see how they score.
Yeah,
Tyrod gave him a better chance than Daniel though.
Yeah, I'm over here
Listen,
thinking
man.
certified. Like, how is they going to score? Like,
I
Last
mean,
even a
week
field goal.
Dallas
Like,
had ran six plays on our side of the field. I don't see how the Giants get on the other side of the field. I don't. I don't see
It's
how
gonna
they
be
cross
ugly.
the 50.
I mean, I'm actually taking a nasty bet in this game, right? So, like, the bet I'm taking in this game is I'm taking the Bills first quarter, no push. Second quarter, no push. First half winner, no push. Third quarter winner, no push. And fourth quarter winner, no push. And I'm taking the Bills on the money line. Like, that's the
oh,
problem
Okay.
that I'm taking in this game. That's how confident I feel that the Giants ain't got no chance in this game. So
So what's that money line like? Minus 300?
yeah, but I think like when you parlay all them things together, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's like a plus. It's plus 900 or plus 1,000. You know, when
Bro, you might as
you
well take them points, bro.
well,
15. Oh, it went up. It went up.
yes,
It
yes,
was
it's
30.
15 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I mean,
placed that bet.
when I've been peeping at JMik. Like, when you do certain like for instance, like what you just say, like we know they gonna blow them out. You feel me? So that's definitely like you feel me, a first quarter push, second quarter, third, fourth. So like games like that, I just try to, you know what I mean, mix it up. Like you could do like the Dolphins with that tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the 49ers. It was another team out there too. Oh, like the Eagles. You feel me? So yeah, I mean it's not a bad. I mean it's definitely not a bad bet. I mean, and to be honest with you, the only way it sounds kind of crazy though. The only way I can probably see the Giants scoring, maybe if like a Josh Allen do like a little dumb turnover, you know what I mean, and they probably get
yeah.
like a field goal or something like
Special
that.
teams, bro.
Yeah,
They
or
gonna have to.
special teams, but
Uh,
I mean,
yeah, because I mean,
I don't even know Saquon. If Saquon playing, then it make it. At least they got some sort of chance to score. But I don't even.
they not
He
playing
questionable.
Saquon, bro.
Yeah, he's
It
questionable at
would
this
make
point.
no sense to play Saquon. You know,
That's true
both
too.
of you,
They got
all
him.
three
They
of your
got him on
linemen.
the ticket. They got him on the ticket.
Yeah, I mean, he's been questioned. He's been practicing all week, so he might just play. But even if he plays, he's not getting a full load. Like they're gonna ease him back into the game.
Pause.
and then it's like he gonna have to be doing everything for himself. So I just wanna, I mean, I know they gonna get like fucked up for real, but I just want to see Darren Wallace start getting involved in the offense. It's just like, I mean, what is he doing? Like, I heard
Nothing.
somebody say they're gonna
I
take
mean,
his
it's
under.
hard, bro.
Right. So I think if I do some player props, I hate to say this though, because I mean it could go either way, but I'm gonna take the under on Wilder and Daniel Jones passing yards until like you know what I mean until they like prove me wrong. At
Well,
least
you
if I
must be
know
in.
I lose my ticket, at least I can be like, well, damn, they proved me wrong instead of
Well, you
you
must
know what I
be
mean.
Tyrod because Daniel Jones not playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I did hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
he
Mm-hmm.
mean,
out.
well,
I would stay away from Waller, man. I mean, he's not in Vegas no more. He had what's my man what's the
Derek
little
Carr.
dude?
Well, on
Nah,
sleeper, they don't even have Darren Waller for yards. They
uh,
only got him for touchdowns.
You know why?
he had Adams on the other side of the field, and then he had the little twitchy
Oh,
slot
Renfro.
Winfro right beside him. I mean, when he come off that line, where is he going? You know, ain't no threat out of the backfield from the running back. You know, even Daniel Jones, he can't even get off with his legs. So I mean, what is Waller really supposed to do?
They
Yeah,
got
but I think there's
Tyrod Taylor
another.
for 175 and a half.
Yeah, but I think there's something else saying that Waller he's questionable too. He might not play either though. Like
Oh
there's a
my
lot of guys
God!
that are questionable that might not play. Like I mean, like they
Listen,
got a laundry list of questionable dudes. So just
Yeah,
because
it's
you're
gonna be a
questionable,
long
don't.
night for the Giants tomorrow.
Yeah,
if the Bills outdo our performance, I'm going to be unbearable Monday.
I mean it's not unfathomable. So I mean, it could definitely happen.
I'm taking Stephon Diggs for the 82 and a half over.
I mean, Stephon been
Oh
balling hard
yeah,
too.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Stephon, he's another short bet
Well,
right
yeah,
there.
for
I'm
sure.
putting
You know, Wink.
I'm putting him with that CMC and that other guy. What was the
Yeah,
other one
you
I
know,
had?
Wink gonna be
Ching
sitting in the
ching.
house.
We need a ching ching sound though. That's a three team prop right there.
Yeah.
Oh, the
CMC and
CMC
CMC.
and the
Oh, and the
Diggs.
Mark
Yeah,
Andrews and the Mark
yeah,
Andrews.
Yeah,
Mark Andrews.
That's a
Yeah,
full hitter right there.
yeah.
yeah.
That's a definitely lot right there.
All right, so the last game of the week, Dallas, LA. Dallas
mm,
favored by 2. I ain't gonna lie
hmm
to you, I like the Chargers.
I do too.
I mean, this game for me hard, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like when you get beat like they got beat last week, like you got to
It's
respond.
demoralizing.
But
Yeah,
I
You hope
don't.
they respond though, JMik. You hope
I
they
mean, I've
exactly.
watched enough. I've watched enough of the Cowboys that they offense it's got to like get better. Like I don't mean get better, but it's like they got to be more dynamic. Like they don't use motion. They're pretty much throwing everything under. Like they're not. The time they did try to stretch the field, Dak threw a pick. Um, so like they have to just like they're running this like simplistic old offense. Like they have to
Yeah.
get more modern. And if you do not get more modern against the Chargers, you're not going to beat them. And it's a Kellen Moore. It's kind of like a Kellen Moore revenge game, man. He was the OC last year,
Oh, forgot about
Oh
that.
my
Yeah,
goodness!
so it's
yeah.
like
Wow.
they gotta.
Um,
I mean, I don't know, man. I like the Chargers on the money line, man. Like
yeah,
the Cowboys got to respond, but I just
yeah.
I mean, offensively, I just don't trust them, and I don't. Herbert about to slice and dice that defense.
Where's that? It's
Yeah.
in
So I
Dallas or LA?
think it's in
LA.
LA.
It's in LA.
So I mean,
Forgot
I
about
don't know about
that.
the spread, but I mean, give me the Chargers on the money line.
Yeah. I like Chargers money line too. Like what JMik was saying, man, when you get undressed like that, man, that's demoralizing. If they was playing in Dallas, I would feel a lot better, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go home, wash that stink off, but they still on the road. But it could go another way too. They could be upset, but I just they don't have that personality, man. Like Mike McCarthy, I don't like I know Mick done heard me say at some point in time that the team is going to take on the personality of the coach, and uh, Dallas is going to let you punch on them. You know, like they're not going to punch back, and I feel
And
like that's
quick update.
McCarthy's.
They just dropped the line on Lamar Jackson from 225 and a half to 197 and a half.
It's kind of like what I said. I said I wanted to be safe and take it at 200. So that's funny, but yeah, I mean,
And they just dropped the line on Tua from 273 and a half to 249 and a half.
yeah, I would still take it. But actually, I didn't even realize I'm actually on FanDuel looking at the Cowboys. The Cowboys actually favored in this game. I didn't realize they were favored by
Yeah, by 2.
1.5.
Oh, they
I
got it
didn't
on.
realize that. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Like if you think the Chargers are going to win the game, and you're going to take them plus the 1.5, you might as well just take them on the money line. It doesn't make a lot of sense taking them plus the 1.5. Like anytime it's less than 2, you should just take whatever team on the money line that you if it's an upset. But I
Hey
just think
Cole, my bad,
it's
bro. I ain't mean to talk about your Cowboys that bad, but that's
but
just
yeah,
how I feel.
but I mean this is Kellen Moore because the funny thing is like like I heard someone on Twitter saying that the Chargers were a bottom 5 or something like that. They were a bottom 5 red zone team or like in red zone efficiency.
Yeah.
And then when
Chargers
Kellen Moore came
defense
to the
is
team,
trash, bro.
but I mean the Chargers offense this year is top 5 red zone efficiency. So the changing off giving the reins to Kellen Moore has catapulted them into red zone efficiency in the top 5. So that's just something to keep an eye out for. I mean, like I like the Chargers in the game, but it's a really close game to call. Like it's tough because both teams have good offenses. I mean, the Chargers
Really?
defense is. I mean, I feel like the Cowboys have the pieces to be a good offense. They just need to do different things. Like they need, like I said, they need more motion. They need to stretch the field more because if you stretch the field more, it'll be easy for you to run the ball. But they don't. To me, they don't do those kind of things enough to make it easier. Like
I don't
I mean,
believe it, Mick.
Hey, certified. You want to know what's funny? Cole been sitting here waiting for his game to come up the whole time.
Ah.
He's like,
Hey
when
man,
these
it
motherfuckers.
must be hard to be a Cowboys fan, man. Like it's. I take my hat off to that brother, man, because he's staying firm in the paint, bro. But it got to be hard to be a Cowboy fan right now, man.
and I also heard that Eckler coming back this week too. I mean that's the most I heard.
Oh man.
So he
Listen,
been
bro.
practicing all week. So
I don't like Cowboys offense. They run a they look it looked like a high school offense, man. And granted, yeah, right now the Chargers
JV
got
and
the
Ross.
31st. JV right now, bro. The Chargers defense is not playing good at all. They can't stop the run, but Dallas can't run. Um, but I don't see how Dallas keeps up with the Chargers, bro. I don't. I think Herbert gonna go crazy on them boys.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like it's kind of vindication for these primetime games because that Sunday night game about to be dog shit. But I mean, the game on Monday night is actually going to be a much better game. So at least you're going to get a good game at least because I mean, Sunday night going to get real ugly for us, man.
Yeah,
Like
we
it's just
we sorry, Tina. We sorry.
yeah, it's just going to get ugly. But at least the Monday night game is going to be a quality game.
Look,
I feel like it
look,
could go down to the wire.
look. Cole
Dang,
funny.
that the bill up already. Damn.
He said he clipping
So
this. Clip it.
Cole said he
Clip it,
clipping.
brother.
I mean, you could clip it. I mean, like we ain't going to be right about 100% of stuff we say, but I mean, we just got to be right about the majority of stuff that we say. So.
Yeah, and y'all taking this L ain't out of the realm of fathomable things, you know.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
gonna say something, bro. I feel like Dallas getting the Bears 2 weeks in a row is gonna take the attention off the Patriots and what they had happen in them 2 weeks in a row.
I mean, the media been killing us, man. Like, I mean, we still been the topic of conversation
Bruh,
on these like ESPN shows
bruh.
about Bill Belichick, he passes prime and all that good stuff. So,
If Dallas get beat by two touchdowns,
but I
they
don't think that.
off the Patriots, bro. I promise you, they off the Patriots. They gonna be talking bad about Dallas all week.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't. The Chargers don't have the kind of defense to beat you by 2 touchdowns. I don't think. Like, you know, I
But
mean, especially
Dallas
with the
don't have the
Cowboys offense.
offense.
I
Oh, they
mean,
don't.
I
They
mean,
all right.
the Cowboys offense ain't bad. It's just I think they
It
need to make sure.
is. That offense is ass.
Well, I mean, against the 49ers, it was ass. Yeah, I'll give you that. But y'all defense is good. But I
Yeah,
mean, for
versus
me,
the Cardinals, bro.
the Chargers defense, I just unless they're playing like the Broncos or the Raiders or some bad team or like the Patriots, like I just don't know. I don't know if the defense could be able to put up a performance where they could blow a team out. I just don't think they could do. They haven't
We'll
done it
see.
yet this year. So
We'll
I
see.
don't think the Chargers are going to dog walk the Cowboys. I think it's going to be a close game. It actually might come down to the last possession of the game. Like whoever has the ball last, if
Really?
Herbert can give a
Hey,
game winning drive.
y'all like Tyreek Hill for the anytime touchdown?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah,
Versus
that's
the
easy.
Giants? Yeah.
Oh damn,
But
never mind.
but I just feel like this game could like go down to the wire, man. Because like Surfer said, the Chargers defense ain't good. It's just not. Like they have a lot of struggles on defense. I mean, they had a bye week. That's the only thing I can say. They had a bye week, so maybe they can get it together. I mean, defensively, because I mean, offensively, like the Chargers are fine. So
Yeah.
but,
They are
I
coming
mean,
out by.
yeah. So I mean, like, well, I mean, they had 2 weeks to prep for the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure they game plan for them, and they watched the game against the Niners. The problem is they can't replicate what the Niners did because their team not built like that. So, but I mean, we'll see.
And teams are 1-4 the week after they play the Niners this year.
Oh damn. Well, that's not good for the Cowboys. But I mean, we shall see though.
Oh, and they played Miami the week after us last year and punched on them boys pretty good. So
All right,
uh,
certified. To finish my ticket out that I'm making, they got a combo here: Debo Samuel, George Kittle, rushing, receiving, touchdown combined. All they need is one.
He said stay away from Kittle though. He said that
oh,
earlier.
you said rushing touchdowns or rushing
Rushing,
yards?
rushing or receiving touchdown. They only need one
Oh, so
combined.
I mean, like between the both of them.
So Debo
Mm.
can get one in this cover, or George Kittle can get one in this cover.
Oh, mm.
I
Debo
like
ain't been
that.
getting in. He ain't
I
been
like
getting
that
in the
for
end
see.
zone. He been getting
Yes.
the yards, but he ain't been getting in the end zone. And like I said, Zadarius Smith and Miles Garrett, they playing pretty good right now. I don't think I doubt George gets a reception this game.
So you'll stay away from that anyways, then.
Yeah, that I think that's a trap.
All right. Oh, damn, kicker left. I was going to ask him about his. They got Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers for the same thing.
That I feel a little more comfortable with that. I think Baltimore might roll them boys tomorrow, man.
I would hope so.
Yeah, they should. They
I mean,
should.
they should. I mean, like we said earlier, man, the Titans flew in on Friday, man. I just don't know how that's a recipe for success doing that. But
Yeah, I don't like it. What's up with Rabel, man? His team is just not. Is his message getting stale in the locker room or something? What's going on with Tennessee?
I just think they need a better quarterback, man. I think that's just all it comes. I mean, Ryan Tannehill is just not. He's not going to get it done. Like you need a better quarterback.
So what about the defense though? The defense ain't even playing up to their standard.
Their front seven is good. It's just their secondary is bad.
Yeah.
Like their corners, their corners aren't good. So I mean, like So I just think I mean they got D Hop. I mean D Hop had a good game last week. They had $150, so he played well. So
he did.
But I mean they just need a quarterback, man. I mean that's like I said about Tennessee.
I see Kicker, my boy
you think Zay Flowers or Mark Andrews is gonna score?
Oh,
Keon!
Yeah.
Keon just one-handed the cornerback like this here.
Oh, bro, my game on right now. I ain't even know.
Hey, yo, you know what's crazy, Smitty? That's my first name, right? I'm about to say, what the fuck this nigga doing calling me?
oh, my bad, bro.
No, you good though. That's why I was like, huh? But yeah, he going on so far.
Yeah, Keon doing his thing right now. So you say you like Zay Flowers or Mark Andrews just to score a touchdown tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or would you rather it be Lamar Jackson that score a rushing touchdown tomorrow?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'd rather see one of them score. I'd rather see Zay Flowers score. Like, it's cool seeing the rushing touchdowns, but I want to start seeing like the catching, the receiving touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? I want to see my man Zay get in there. I feel like it's his time to get in here. But it's week 6 now.
He ain't got in there yet.
He ain't get in there yet. He was close though, but you know, shit happened.
I'm gonna put him on the ticket then. Shit, we gonna see. All right, so hey man, that's the last game. Anybody want to point out their sleeper before we get up out of here? Sleeper of the week. Anybody got a sleeper that we don't got on the paper? Let's say that.
I mean, I think I said mine earlier. I think I like CJ Stroud over the 11.5 rush yards. I think that's my sleeper for the week.
Kicker.
No, I ain't got no sleeper for this week.
My sleeper pick for the week is Justin Fields 1.5 touchdowns.
I like that.
That ain't bad.
I like that.
It was rushing, receiving, or passing, so he can get a rushing touchdown and passing touchdowns and cover for me. Well, hey man, we want to thank y'all all for being out here, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to the Little Box. I think we have another space. So if you follow us on Twitter, the handles are in the bio. Just follow us up, man, and you know we'll be somewhere where you can find us. Until next time, man.
Man, y'all be safe, man.
All right.
And I hope y'all boys make some money.
yeah, for sure.
Get money Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?